Yeah, it's not
Podcast
like
is
back
like-
in the day on Forza where all you had to do was get to a performance index.
Yeah.
Now there's actual how do you say it? Homologation,
Fuck you talking about?
homologation. It means that like there's restrictions on how wide your tire can be, how much horsepower your car can have, not just PI. So you can't you can't get a B class car with 1800 horsepower and go into a race. It doesn't work. You can only have so much horsepower. It stops people from making stupid ass cars.
Yeah, actually, I like that. I prefer that because like on multiplayer, you never know what people are like sporting, so it's like.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, so you get kicked your ass like you get your ass kicked by like a stupid like little car, like you said. I don't know. That's cool, man. I can't wait to play it. One thing I kind of didn't like about the demo was the vignette thing was a little more aggressive than past Forzas. It flew in the corners. But I don't know.
Are we all gonna just race? We gonna race, man. Let's just race.
Let's just
We're
race.
gonna have a race war.
Yeah, race war.
Race war.
Race war.
Race war. I gotta watch the new South Park, by the way. I haven't watched it yet.
Did you not watch the what's the episode was that? What was it about? Oh, Alexa.
Yeah, and he had them all talking to one another.
I haven't watched the last one.
Alexa, tell Skype to tell, or not Skype, tell Cortana to tell Siri to tell. It was fucking hilarious.
You don't watch Rick and Morty, do you?
Yeah, I do. Jason's
watch
watched it now, yeah.
You watched the whole thing, Jason?
I'm on season 2.
It's good. That's the best animated show right now. Fucking right now. I love that show.
It's a good show.
Great show.
Alright, I think I'm going to give away a copy of Cuphead on this show. What do y'all think?
Nice.
Sure.
That sounds
And
very good.
I also want to say our usual suspect that's usually in the chat, Mighty Moss 2K.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse.
He's been getting around, man. He been on all the podcasts lately. Have you heard him?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard him, Will?
Yeah, he's on Zaire's podcast and stuff like that. It's cool. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah,
Like Mighty Mouse.
yeah.
He's a cool dude.
I don't know if he's gonna be here tonight, but if he is,
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to help him get his stuff.
Hey, wasn't he saying
We
that he
gotta-
was making his own podcast and shit?
Get him up and
Yeah,
running.
he did. He made his own podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
we
this?
even we advertised it.
What was his
That's
podcast again?
Yeah, but now you're putting me on the spot, asshole.
Ah, you should know too.
Motherfucker, I don't really listen to many podcasts anymore.
I'm talking about Will because he asked you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will.
Hey,
Well,
Eric!
Huh? You don't know the name of this podcast, Will?
I know.
What's
I'm sorry.
wrong with you?
Sorry, Moss, man.
Eric, what's up?
I know the name of it. I'm just trying to test you.
Yeah, you got me, man.
I had plenty of time to look this shit up. Now I'm testing you. Come
Hello.
Eric.
My
How do
brother.
you do?
Eric, you been
Yeah,
dying
what's
to
up,
me,
sir?
bruh. You been dying.
No, I wasn't. Sorry. No.
You ain't trying to play
No.
PUBG no more, man.
Sorry. No. I was doing things. I'm good.
Everybody else. Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay, never. I won't
Excuse
say.
me?
I was about to make a joke. I ain't gonna say that.
Oh
But-
no.
Were you gonna say it feels more urban in here?
No,
Well,
I
not
was gonna
really. I actually feel a
I
little
was
bit of
gonna-
supremacy in here, if you know what I mean.
Supremacy.
And if we're going by the count, one,
It's
two,
urban
three.
supremacy.
1, 2, 3. To 3 to 2 here.
Will's not
Eh.
white, man. Why you think Will white for?
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. Sorry, my bad.
Hey,
Sorry.
Eric, you know that I'm like an 8th Cherokee or something, right?
What?
So is my
No,
damn
that's fair.
computer desk.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's.
That was pretty bad. My bad.
Hey,
Oh,
my heater downstairs is an 8th Hamas.
I'm done. Not even. I don't
I
even know why.
What I was
came
gonna
to-
say initially, when he came in here, I was gonna ask him if he was taking a knee from PUBG or something.
Oh.
Ah. Well.
Don't, say- don't respond to that.
Eric, just take a knee.
Let's start the show.
Alright. Well, no, I'm tweeting out that come join us on Mixer, YouTube, or even Twitch, as we do Xbox Uncut episode 199.
Oh yeah, man.
Also,
So I'm gonna add this to the show notes. There it is.
we have a copy of Cuphead to give away.
Nice.
Tweet. Oh man, it's been so long since we've done a podcast. It feels like let's
Yeah,
let's
I
do
know.
a good one, guys. Let's do a good one.
We shall try.
I'm already on my phone playing video games.
Yeah.
You asshole.
Hey, I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon on my damn phone. This shit's great. Fucking great.
Major exaggeration.
Love me some Roller Coaster
I hope.
Tycoon.
I hope. Really? Come on.
Roller Coaster Tycoon's badass. Get the fuck out of here.
Why don't you play Shadow War?
Oh my god.
Shadow of War's not on my phone.
Well, I need to bring up the audio for the podcast, and then we're gonna get started. Because we do need to get this ball rolling.
I bought Bully on my phone. I haven't played through the whole game before.
I was selling alone.
I bought some original Xbox games today.
Oh, nice.
What'd you get?
Robotech. It's amazing.
Robotech.
Fucking Robotech.
Is
bro.
that the robot game where you drive the things and it's like a battle royale kind
You
of?
can
Not battle royale.
transform into 3 different.
Yeah, I used to play the shit out of that game.
Yeah. And
Yep.
then remember all the great
I-
fucking protection missions? Like, protect this vehicle as we
Yep.
go down the street. And you're
Me
just
and my
like,
friend rented it from Food City a long time ago.
The Legacy of Kain. Which
Oh.
it was buy 2 get 1 free. I got that free.
That came out
And,
on original Xbox? What was it? Soul Reap?
Yeah.
yeah, original
Oh.
Xbox, yeah.
Nice.
And what was the other one I got?
I need to get my favorite game of all time on Xbox original.
Dusty, what was the other game I got?
I
Breakdown.
don't remember. It was Robotech. Gotta get up to look. Robotech Battle Cry, The Chronicles of Riddick, and Legacy of Kain.
Yeah, Chronicles of Riddick.
It's a good one.
I never played it.
Oh man. Let's see.
So Eric, you play Forza 7 yet? Eric,
I have not played it yet. No.
Eric,
that was
Haven't
that was
played it
close.
yet.
That was not too far away.
I haven't played it yet, but
See, that's where you're messing up, Steph. You got to go, but yet.
yeah, but
Okay.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to play. I've seen a lot of the
Forza
footage
7
of
has
it.
the best weather. We all know
It's-
this.
It's
you
the
waiting
most
on, Eric?
realistic weather.
It's the
you know?
best.
Yeah.
What you waiting on, Eric?
I'm waiting for that X.
Oh, you waiting? for
No,
the
but
X,
it's
okay.
not
I-
like you can get it now.
play it on
and
PC.
play
No, I'm not gonna
Play
play,
it
it up
everywhere.
with the troubles that's happening on the PC. Like turn 10, I don't know what the hell I don't know what happened with them there. They kind of.
Bro, I couldn't.
Messes
Let me be. I
things
couldn't
up.
even download Cuphead to my PC.
Yeah, I don't know what's
even work.
going on. I don't know. I don't know what's that about.
No,
I actually bought it on the Windows
Cuphead,
Store.
is it cross-platform or
Yeah.
cross-buy?
Yeah, it's crossplay. Just get put on play it on Xbox. You're good.
I did not know it was cross-buy.
Yeah, you got the PC version now.
Yeah.
But you can't download it. I tried to, and it wouldn't download. I couldn't
Let's see.
download anything.
I'm gonna see if I can download it. We'll see if you're a liar or if Windows Store just.
They need to
sucks.
fix the Windows Store, man.
I mean,
All they
my-
gotta do
my-
is just make
I don't know what I
a
can do.
Xbox. Just put an app. Just put an app on the Windows
That's
Store.
not what
and
they
call
do.
it-
That's not how you fix it. This is how you fix it. You hit the game option and it just launches Steam. What about that?
Oh! Wow! I didn't see that coming. That's good. I really look. I have no problem with the Windows Store thing until that happens. Like it's like, dang,
I
out of
just wish
nowhere.
Microsoft would make a partnership with Steam and build Xbox Party Chat into Steam.
Oh wow! I'm
And
agreed. But,
Oh,
but
well,
I don't,
Xbox
no,
Party
they just,
Chat
no,
is
no, hold
way
on. a minute.
better
They
than
need to
Steam.
just fix the
and
download.
bring Play Anywhere to
and
Steam.
save. They need the download and save thing. They just need to fix that. And I don't know why it's a big I don't know why it's hard to do it, but they need to fix it. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have that
worked on so
separated
much.
over different divisions.
How can they go and spin on, like say, okay, we're not going to do it anymore. We're just going to work with Steam. After they just added on more optimization
right.
options.
Microsoft
I'm
has
not
done.
trying to interrupt y'all, but I'd rather y'all argue on the show than pre-show.
Oh,
So we're gonna,
let's go.
get
Yeah,
this
shut
all
up,
started.
Eric.
No, don't
Oh,
tell
yeah,
Eric
I
to
got
shut
you.
up. He'll never talk again. All right, I'm starting this bitch.
I heard a motor there. Somebody playing Motorsport? Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the standard edition on that one because I feel like that's the best way to go. That everything you could get piecemeal on sale later on.
And that is Will talking through the intro, but we still love him.
Oh, Jesus! I'm sorry.
But
Will
welcome to the
forgot
show,
how to
Will.
podcast.
Thank you for being here and wanting to talk. Like, this is a big improvement.
I'll tell you what's
communication's
awesome
key.
about Forza is the dynamic lighting,
Yeah.
especially in the interior views.
But I'd like to welcome everybody to the podcast. This is episode 199. We're almost there, guys. It's a big old 200 episodes,
And then we can cancel it.
and then we can end
Yay.
the show.
Oh.
That was the dream. But until then, next week on Xbox Uncut. No, but until then, this is going to be, we're going to do this podcast, guys. So, Will, how are you doing? How is everything?
Hey, what's up, guys? Good to be back. Things are good. Bought that Cuphead, and sorry for my bout of unprofessionalism in the beginning. I'm better than that.
I don't
But,
know. Not by much. I mean, you are.
Not by much.
But not by
But, yeah.
much.
It's just right.
Which, you know what? I don't have a problem with it. All right, let's move on to Jason. What's going on, Jason? Happy birthday, by the way.
Nothing much.
Yes. Happy birthday, Jason.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh! Happy birthday.
And that, without a doubt, is the fastest I've ever heard Eric respond to any fucking body. Welcome to the show, Eric.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Thanks for being here, Eric. You're a centerpiece of the show.
People still think he's probably a soundboard. Doesn't exist.
Maybe. If you just keep paying a guy to keep updating the sound.
You heard that, Steph? He said centerpiece.
Centerpiece, yeah. You're the cornerstone. Keep this podcast going.
I think slowly, Eric has to slowly prove himself that he's not a soundboard.
Yeah, one day.
Just dig his way out.
And then we have the wonderful Steph. How you doing, Steph?
I am great, but I need to. No, okay, I'm doing my Eric impression now. I'm good, man. Cuphead dropped today. Shit looks great. It's beautiful.
Yes.
I'm
Plays
reliving the
very well.
1930s.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm reliving it.
Nice.
All right. Well,
Oh,
This
also
is-
a happy
oh.
birthday, Jason.
yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to go right into letters.
The big 3-0.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Just think, your life's almost over.
And there's shit. With the rate I'm going at, I'll be dead next month. I'll probably get
Oh my God.
diabetes next week and fucking like a cancer the week after.
Oh my god.
It's pretty bad, man.
And that's why I enjoy my Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
Shit. Eric, you haven't heard the shit I've been through the past month.
I haven't. I didn't know it was that rough.
Yeah, it's been rough.
It's been pretty fucking rough.
I hope you feel better. Dang.
Just like Eric's motor. I'm sorry. I apologize.
This guy.
It's-
This guy.
there was an open shot.
Leave my lover out of this.
This guy, man.
Oh,
Mom
God.
jokes. Back to high school, mom jokes. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your mom was a lot younger in high school. And,
Oh my god. What the? Wait, you were watching a little bit too much
too much
of
Rick
that
and
It
Morty.
movie or whatever.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Rick and Morty.
I watched like fucking all 3 seasons of Rick and Morty in under a week, and let me
Good
just say,
man. Good man.
that
I only
was
watched
amazing.
the first episode. It was hilarious. I didn't continue though.
Oh,
Horrible
dude,
person.
like it gets so much better. Like the pilot episode's good, but Rick and Morty really hits its stride in like the second season. Like it fucking just doesn't let up. But I can understand people that don't like the show. I have a friend that's not into it, but it's teach their
I don't
own.
know.
To
I don't like
each
that
their
part.
own.
Someone calling me.
Oh, shout out to Rambo's Corner in the chat on
Yes.
Mixer.
Thank you so much for being here.
What's up, dude?
All right, so let's go right to letters. Good evening, Uncuts. Podcast was horrible last week, so I decided to write in to give you a topic to talk about. What type of monitor TV you guys are looking into play on the X? Or I said that completely wrong. Looking into to play the X on. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I've been looking and can't find one to take advantage of FreeSync. Sadly, FreeSync is not available on TVs. FreeSync is available on monitors. It's still expensive. I don't have a FreeSync monitor, but Eric doesn't, because I know Eric does NVIDIA graphics cards.
Yeah, I don't
Does
have
anybody have an AMD setup with a monitor with FreeSync?
No, but I have a G-Sync and you can switch it around. You can like make it FreeSync.
Okay.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
didn't
you can do
show
that.
me.
Eric sounds so
I
upset.
haven't had
You
to do
haven't
it
shown me.
because I use NVIDIA just like you. But whenever the X comes out, I'm gonna find a workaround.
There's a
I'm-
word I can use to describe that workaround, but it's not good for this podcast. I'll just continue on.
Just take a knee. All right. Well. This is going to be one of them episodes. But guess what? We actually have a lot to talk about this week, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, next year, all the TVs start to release with the FreeSync as part of their standard in HDMI 2.1. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not sure which monitor to go with. If you want a monitor this year, and you're willing to like destroy the environment, and you just want a monitor, get the the TCL 55-inch 4K HDR monitor for $399 at Walmart. That way you don't feel like you wasted your money.
Yeah.
Because it actually gets pretty good reviews. You can get your HDR and your 4K.
Mm-hmm.
And then next year, when the new monitors come out with the new HDMI standard, you can upgrade to an actual FreeSync monitor. But that would be my recommendation at this point. Because like I'm looking to upgrade my whole setup. I don't know about you guys, but I am. I want to change out my receiver so that it supports FreeSync with the new HDMI 2.1, and I want to change out my actual TV. Because if you just do like if you upgrade your TV, like I don't know, like it's just I don't want to have a receiver that doesn't do it. Like I want to have a Dolby Atmos receiver that still will let me pass through a FreeSync signal and doesn't botch the whole thing. So that's my dilemma.
All right. I'll also point out those Samsung
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay.
No,
Those
no one
Samsung
cares.
monitors we talked about a while back. So I'd point out those. There's a 32-inch HDR 4K. They got really low delay on them, so they're good. I think one's 400 and one's 500. So
Did you see those? Sorry to interrupt you, but did you see that? Was it the TLC?
TCL,
TVs?
yeah.
yeah,
I was
we
talking
were just
about
talking
TCL?
about those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has 14 millisecond.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Like, that's
really
fucking
good. It's a
nuts.
phenomenal TV for the price. Like it's worth
yeah. I'm very
Considering.
upset about those TVs. They gave 2 away at my job last week, and I
Oh, did
missed
they?
out. I was very pissed off. They lotteried them off, and I missed it by like 3 numbers. I was very upset. I was happy like the first 3 seconds of that reading.
Dusty won a plasma TV at a lottery at his work before.
Yep.
And then we basically ran it to the ground, or I did.
Yeah. They got a lot of use. A lot of
Anyway,
use.
yeah, I would definitely suggest if you want a TV now, or he specifically said monitor. So if you want like a monitor, not a TV.
Or he said
I would
monitor/TV. He was going
Okay.
for both.
Okay, well, if you want a monitor, I'd go with the Samsung ones.
Yeah.
Just look up Samsung and gaming monitors. You'll find them. There's 2.
Now, do be careful.
What?
Some of them aren't really true 4K. Some of them are only close to 4K.
No, these are 4K. I
These are
looked at
true
it.
4K, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, they're
these
true
are
4K. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
those
just
are the
saying
ones that
because
you
some of
sent
them
me.
aren't.
Yeah, the ones you sent me in DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're UHD. One of them's quantum dot, which is the best. So they're the best they got right now, anyway. So yeah, I'd look into those two. They're the best for the price and what you get out of it. I'd definitely look into that. That's probably what I'm going to get myself. But they're not FreeSync now. I don't think. I think they're G-Sync. One of them might be FreeSync. One might be G-Sync. They usually kind of depend on who they partner with, Nvidia or AMD, with the models. Sometimes you can get them either or. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have nothing to add. I just
No.
don't have any expertise in this field.
Yeah.
But I do want to get an upgrade for my TV, my 1080p. I want to get a 4K HDR TV, so I'm looking in the market for that. Hopefully, then the holidays will be a good priced one. The
Yeah.
TCL sounds like a good one, but I just I don't know. I kind of want to go for like a higher end one, so we'll see.
No, I feel you. But like
I-
to me, I want to
yeah.
wait till next year. But I want 4K HDR, so
Yeah,
that $399 price point looks nice for what I want.
Imagine what it's gonna
Yeah.
be for Black Friday, man. It's gonna
Definitely.
be fucking
Yeah.
pretty cheap on Black Friday, man.
Yeah. But at the same time, you feel terrible when it's like, yeah, I bought a TV a year ago and I'm looking to replace it. Like, nah.
yeah.
They could be like Vizio, you know. They could really come up, and you know, a lot of people are buying those TVs. I see
Yeah,
people buy
TCL's
one
becoming a
every
big
day.
brand. Yeah, this last
Yeah.
year, just because their TVs is such a great value, like it's video gamers are all talking about it. Like,
Yeah, so they'll come up. Just give them a year or two. The quality will get a lot better, I'm sure.
Because earlier in the year, it was all about the Vizio P series for $699, and then
Yeah.
that TLC TV came out, and it was just like, yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
All right, let's thank you so much for writing in. We will.
Who was that again?
That was Pistol P.
Okay, thank you,
Pistol Pete.
Pistol
Yeah.
Pete.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you,
a cool name. Yeah, man.
So we'll talk to you later. Please write us at letters@xboxuncut.com. Write us back in, and you know we'll do this again. Hopefully, you
Yeah.
know, maybe maybe I'll get a new TV by next podcast. Probably not, but
Probably not.
Thanks for writing in, Pete.
It's kind of really hard to not with Xbox One X, but
Yeah.
I really want one for my Xbox One X. But at the same time, we've already heard stuff like Tomb Raider. Its 1080p mode looks at 60 frames per second. It's gonna look pretty baller.
I'll play it in 4K.
Yeah.
Checkerboard or regular 4K? That's the real question.
4K. Fuck checkerboarding.
No, but
Jason,
supposedly
checkerboarding.
the
Checkerboarding can suck my cock.
the extra effects on the checkerboard on Tomb Raider look really
I
good.
don't give a fuck.
Jesus.
Jason's taking the hardline stance on this
Fuck
True
checkerboarding.
4K or nothing.
one.
I love checkerboarding. Literally means it's anywhere from half the pixels of 4K to 4K.
Depends where they checkerboard from, though. You know what I mean?
No.
No.
That's if it's 4K checkerboarding, it can either be anywhere from half the pixels to 4K. If it's 1800p checkerboarding, it's
Yeah.
anywhere from half the pixels of 1800p to 1800p. Like that's how it works.
Well, fuck that shit. I'm right there. I'm going to take a stand on this with you, sir. Fuck
It's basically, and technically, most of the time, it's probably going to be a like 3/4 to half the pixels.
right.
So it's like, what the fuck's the point? I'm sorry. It's
Well,
better
I mean,
than normal
sometimes you don't have a
upscaling.
choice. We ain't gonna have a choice when these devs make these games at checkerboard. And Horizon
Oh,
Zero
yeah, of
Dawn
course.
at checkerboard 4K didn't look.
But
that
when I
bad.
got a choice, it's going to be native 4K.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. All right.
All right. Well, I think we should get into news then. 'Cause that's what people want. It's people crave. They want to hear our opinions on what's happening in the world of video games.
Phil Spencer's been fired.
Yeah.
Shut up. Oh, I almost forgot about that.
It's a good
Hugh
run.
Hefner died.
Yeah, Hugh Hef did die. Yeah, that's sad, man.
He died on Hump Day.
Damn.
Do you think he died during sex? Come on.
No, he died in the comfort of his home, surrounded by loved ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Having sex.
That's what I said.
Oh. Oh, I guess that's a good point. Damn. That's how I want to go.
Yeah, no shit.
Being honest.
A little
All
too
right.
many blue pills.
Yeah.
A little too many.
I mean,
All right.
I thought he'd lived in 91 though. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty
He's
good.
an older gentleman. He survived a long time. He shall be missed.
Definitely.
Okay, Red Dead Redemption 2 confirmed for spring still. So it's still coming out, guys. One day in spring.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Unless
a
it
first
gets
trailer
delayed
for the
30
story
days before it
details
comes
of
out.
prequel games with go.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Let me
I'm sorry.
mark that up.
I'm breaking this like down. Weird. Got our first trailer and story details. So I haven't watched a trailer. Who has? Eric, have you watched the trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2?
I have watched this trailer.
All right, tell
Now,
me
this
about
is
this.
what
Tell
I'll
me on
say
this game.
about this trailer. I can't sell you on it. It was disappointing. It was a disappointing trailer. It was a disappointing trailer. People are overhyped by this trailer. In the
you
graphics,
serious?
I'll say this about the graphics, right? It was nice seeing it like that. It looked very good, but I was kind of, it looked good, but it didn't look like people were freaking out. Nah, it wasn't that great. It was good, but it wasn't that great. There was a lot of stuff, if you pay attention to scenes, that was, yeah, I definitely know it's kind of lower res in certain areas and stuff. Like, yeah, that looks like what I expected, But what I saw, it was Red Dead. It's a prequel too, right?
Right.
Let's see. First, we have someone. Let me see. In my mind, it's not. I don't know how the trailer went. Okay, there was somebody drinking from a ladle. Okay, there was a big forest. There was a train. There was a chase scene. There was a guy with 2 golden pistols.
I know, it was dope.
It was Red Dead. It wasn't anything that was surprising.
Well, I wasn't expecting L.A. Noir.
No, but I'm saying that it was nothing really like that trailer. I don't know what Rockstar was doing with that trailer, but they didn't.
It's a typical Rockstar trailer. It's a mashup of everything.
You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
I don't know if they were doing with the trailer like their previous trailers, like even for GTA. They they know how to like sell their trail. So it's weird to see. I mean, I'm not saying the game's gonna be bad, just so anybody's listening. I'm just saying that trailer was a bit weird because it wasn't very hyped. I mean, they did show the towns in there. I saw some town stuff in there. Some good LOD, up close on the characters, on the faces. I'll say that's been improved, it would seem, since GTA 5.
Oh yeah.
The up close facial, the way your face looks and the hat on the guy, they improved it drastically. It looks up there with Rise, actually, up close with how their face looks. But the others, there was a lot of off stuff in the trailer. But from what I've seen, I wasn't really. I don't know. Okay, it's a prequel. You could shoot somebody with a bow. You go hunting. There's cool stuff. But man, I ain't gonna lie, I was not hyped by that trailer at all. There was after I watched that, I was like not even.
You ready for Red Dead Redemption Online?
Show me the online trailer. It has to win me back. But
You
that
ready
was
to buy
not-
start cards?
Oh God.
I show me the online because for right now I
You
wasn't
ready for them never to release story DLC because they're just gonna invest in Red Dead Redemption Online?
Well, if they do that, I have no problem. I mean, it's just a story. I mean, how long you gonna? I mean, you want?
I have a problem.
The game is long.
Because GTA 5 had an awesome story, and they should have put more in it.
It was good enough. It was good enough. They didn't really need anything else. Next time, don't tell people about a story DLC. That's what I think. But from what I've seen, like for people who, I'm not hating on the game. Okay, I'm just saying for people who played the Red Dead series, you got nothing to worry about. It looks like it's going to be a fun game. It's just it looks like Red Dead. I mean, I'm trying to think. Just give me a second. I'm trying to think other things.
I know it's hard for you.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
You saw stuff like carriages in the trailer too. You saw,
Were
saw
there trees?
Red Dead. Yeah, there were trees. That's what I'm saying. There was stuff.
Was
Look,
there
they
grass?
didn't show Bigfoot. They ain't show Sasquatch. That's the only fucking thing I care about
Look.
in Rockstar games. Show me Bigfoot. Show me Bigfoot eating some jerky.
Was Tommy
Selling-
Vercetti there?
Oh shit! What you know about Tommy Vercetti, man?
All
I
I'm
know a
saying
shit
is
ton
that
about
when
Tom
you,
City, motherfucker.
ah man, all I'm
My
saying is
idol.
that from, all I'm saying is that
All right.
from,
Tom City.
all I'm saying is that from the trailer, right, guys? I'm just saying,
Mhm.
like, there was parts in there that was really nice looking, right? When he,
Yeah.
like, the up close shots that looked really nice, but there was other
Uh-huh.
parts that, they got stuff to work on.
Yeah.
But
That's
it
why the
looked
game
like,
got delayed. And it's
I know.
gonna get delayed again to the fall.
There was a
So,
nice. There was a nice. I'm trying to remember. There was a nice section. I think they showed the snow chase or whatever. But from what they were showing, right? And if this was something to get people hyped for the spring, and this is released in September, it's an unusual. And I can't deny it is a very unusual trailer from Rockstar. So people keep an eye on that. Okay. They have things in the game like when they were showing the hunting stuff that remind you of obviously Red Dead, but it could also be, maybe like Far Cry. We don't know. We don't know yet. It's a story trailer. Um, but I think people need to be cautious. Like if you like Red Dead, it's nice. So the way it looks like Red Dead. But I would be very cautious because this is a unusual trailer from Rockstar. That's all I'm gonna say. Very unusual. The way it was presented, very unusual. I give it a. I don't give scores, so this this is unusual. So if I was going to give it a score, it was just okay. Okay, it was just okay.
I don't give scores, but here's a score. Thank you.
You know what? We don't allow scores on the show that aren't
Only a 5
out of
point
5.
score. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I said. I don't give scores, but I'll just say the trailer was okay. It was not.
What's a okay? A 2?
It was just okay.
I think
It's
that's
not, I
a
don't give-
3.
That's about it. Yeah. I was gonna
It's
say
a
Yeah,
three.
but wouldn't it be like a
then I remember-
2.5?
No, there's
Visual,
no,
look, the
there's no
visuals
0.5
was
to this bitch.
upgraded greatly.
I know there's no 2.5. I'm just saying.
Oh, and also for people who don't know, the trailer was running on a PS4, so that gives people.
I don't believe that
some
shit for a second. I'm sorry.
The reason why you can believe this, and this is how I can tell you, right? There's certain scenes
because
that you're
Sony
seeing.
paid for it.
Look, there's certain scenes that were off, like they weren't like, oh my god, it's impressive. It was only those scenes that were very up
The
close.
thing I don't get, why not show it on the Pro, man? Why not show it on the fucking Pro?
Why?
Because I want to see what it's gonna look like on the X, but not as good.
This guy. Well, the reason why they were the reason why most of the scenes, like if you count most of the scenes, right, they were up close. They're using it's a cut scenes that they had in the trailer. A lot of cut scenes, and if there's a lot of cut scenes, they can use. It's the level of detail is much higher on the characters. And there seems to be a lot of different characters in the trailer, but it wasn't. I don't know. The graphics looked good, but it wasn't like I wasn't really like stunned by the visuals or whatnot.
Yeah, it seems like kind of one of those like subdued like ramp ups to like the next trailer that'll be like more of a blowout.
Yeah, they shouldn't even released it. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a weird trailer. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I was cool with it. I liked it. It was pretty decent. I have Red Dead Redemption, the first one, or what I don't know, whatever the timeline is of that series. But I haven't played a whole lot of it. I played some of it, so I was thinking maybe I should just like play this one because it's a prequel leading into like there'll be a graphics downgrade, of course, because it's not like the 360 version is gonna be.
They didn't even show us. Here's the weird thing about this trailer. Nobody's talking about it. They didn't. What date is this? We're on September 29th. They didn't even show us like any gameplay of the game.
Yeah.
Compared to Grand Theft Auto 5,
There
even LA.
was some
Hold on a
gameplay
minute.
in there.
Compared to Grand Theft Auto 5 and when they presented you, by this time the game was out in the spring. Okay, it's weird how close they want to get. Are we gonna have to wait till next year? Really, next year to see gameplay in a major game like this? That's weird. I gotta admit, that's a bit weird. And I don't know. It's weird. I can't deny it.
If I can say something real quick, I think this is pretty much typical Rockstar rollout.
Nah, I don't
They
agree
do
to that.
what the
I don't
fuck they want.
Yeah,
man.
well, yes, they do
Yeah.
what they want, but it's still weird. Like they didn't show any gameplay.
Dude,
it was like a
they didn't
story
show-
trailer.
If you go back
Weird.
and look at GTA 5, they didn't show gameplay.
Yeah, but track. That's what I mentioned. I said track that it comes out in the spring, and we in September. That's different.
Yes,
with,
but
like,
it's going to get delayed. Trust me, just like GTA 5 did.
It was already delayed. It's not.
It's going to get delayed again. just like GTA 5 did.
Nah,
They're gonna put
nah.
a fucking
Take
October.
Two said that's gonna
No,
it's gonna go there.
fucking get delayed, bro. Trust
I
me.
don't know. Overall,
They're
I
gonna-
think
they're gonna
everybody
put-
would
they're gonna
agree
put a
that trailer, like when they put that thing out, they was like get hyped for the trailer. I mean, it's nice to see, I guess, Red Dead and tell you it's a prequel. We got hunting, and we got some mountains, some snow, whatever. But other than that, you didn't really see much gameplay. It wasn't even I don't know, unless do they plan like you know what's weird? Do they plan a blowout? A blowout of gameplay and when? In next year? Before the spring? In January?
I mean, I haven't heard any details or anything. It seems like they're just kind of biding their time while they're.
Why
testing
are
the
they
game.
doing that? That's weird. I don't understand that. That's weird. That's
The
not.
Sony paid to show off gameplay at their event first.
Oh, good idea. Good point. Is that true though?
Probably.
Why not?
Okay, we'll
Sony,
see. Okay, then,
I mean, Sony
then if
does that.
that's
I
the
mean, I'm not
case,
It's
saying
like
it's
Charlie and the
fact, but
Chocolate Factory. Anything
Yeah.
can be real.
okay, I hope that's happening. Well, that's all I have to say for that.
You hope that's happening?
That's no. He just Forrest Gump the fuck out of that. You give that man credit, and that's all I gotta say about the war of Vietnam. Like, fucking.
I'm
Uh,
sorry for
clap.
interrupting you,
Slow
ruining your
clap.
Black Panther party.
Wow.
Yeah, so Rambo said they don't show it on the Pro because most every gamer will have the base PS4 and the base
Yeah.
Xbox One. Yeah, that's true.
I respect
I was
that.
kind of surprised that a little taken back.
Yeah, but
that-
you advertise it on the best.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I was a little surprised they didn't have it in 4K at least, like the trailer. That was kind of weird. I was like, they only have it in 1080p because that would have been looking nice in 4K. But I guess it's still a little early, I guess. But
You know, it's
Yeah.
really surprising that it looks really good. That we never saw anything until the demo came out.
Why?
Forza 7. We
Yeah.
never saw any footage for Xbox One until the demo.
Oh man, because
Oh, you
turn
mean the
10,
standard
like
Xbox One?
turn
Yeah.
10. What are we going to that story now, or
I mean,
you...
is that? I don't even know if that's a story. I just.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
that's-
what
they-
Turn 10 has done with the Xbox One. Like I remember Ford and me was talking about like the weather and stuff, and they were talking about the dynamic weather in the game, and I was like, they're gonna have that on the Xbox One. How is that gonna be possible? We were talking about it, like how is that gonna be possible? Because usually you wouldn't be able to get that in a it doesn't matter. At
No,
that,
what they've done with Xbox
you know?
One is fucking insane.
yeah, that's like it's like something unusual. You know what I mean? It's like not something that you don't even see happening. It just
60
happened.
frames per
you know?
second, dynamic weather, 24
That's
cars
nuts.
on track,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
dynamic
don't know
lighting.
They're on another level. They're on another level. Like, because Project Cars, for example, right? For people who don't know, Project Cars can't do that. You know, like that's their competition.
Oh, at 60? Fuck no.
But not just
Like
that. They
I liked,
showed,
I liked.
like,
Did you see Digital Foundry? They were
sorry.
like, "Oh look, it can hit 60 frames per second," and then it was like with 5 cars on track.
Yeah, I didn't
in
like that.
daylight.
I'll admit, I didn't like the
Locked
Digital Foundry shit.
daytime.
I
and
think
it
they
was
were
like,
trying to, they still gotta, they gotta really push the Pro up the hill. They gotta, nobody really. I mean, the Pro really kind of doesn't look great in that aspect, right? So they gotta push it up the hill. So it's no problem. I like Ledbetter and all of them. They're cool people. But yeah, you're right. Like the PS4 Pro, the point was like it's not running right. Who wants to play a game that it's constant? It's a racer. It's a
And
racing.
honestly,
game.
yes, the controller is better than it used to be on that game. It still blows.
Yeah, it's still pretty awful.
It shouldn't. But when they compared, not Digital Foundry, someone else compared Project Cars 2 on the PS4 Pro to the standard Xbox One. The Forza 7 destroyed it. That was nuts. I don't even know how the heck that happened. That was, that shouldn't be
Forza
happening.
7's just a better looking game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing how much better it is. Like they're showing like the weather system and everything. It's just, I don't know how they did it. I mean, they explained it. I
And
think.
the skyboxes in Forza are amazing.
Yeah, they're real pretty. Even on the Xbox One, that's the crazy part about it. It's not like this is the One X, which we already know is going to look.
The One X is going
Insane.
to blow everything out of the water.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people playing the One X version going, this could possibly be the best looking game on console.
Yeah, I
Like,
heard
bar
someone say.
none.
I saw somebody went and they tried it out at an event or something. I don't know, Best Buy thing or
Yeah,
something.
Best Buy's having an event right now.
Yeah, and they
last
were
weekend.
like, "Damn, this game looks really good." You know, and they were shocked because they were like, "This isn't even on like one of their, you know, like you have like a high-end television or something." They're like, "Dang, this is crazy."
Well, they had like their Best Buy setup. From what I've heard all around, it just seems like suboptimal conditions to show off that game. I was like very surprised that they kind of, they were showing it like on a non-HDR TV screen or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
get know why I think that as well, because they realize that their game, I guess, just looks that good. It's different when you're watching a movie, right? But
Yeah.
the way they made the game, they were like, you know what, this could work. This could work on this. How much is this? They were like, how much is this TV?
sum it
Like
up to
$500,
incompetency.
$600. There you go.
I sum it
Yeah.
up to incompetency.
All right, before we move
Yeah.
on, I want to let. Well, we are gonna but so
You know what it could have been, Will? It could have been Samsung was like, we'll do demo units with you if you use this TV in particular.
That's true.
Alright, so I want to let everybody know that's listening to the show. If you get on to Mixer's interactive chat, we are going to be giving away a code for Cuphead. And probably the next, I don't know.
The code is 0A.
No, and so I'm not sure how we're going to give
9/11.
the code away yet.
Oh.
So we'll figure it out. But
ISIS. ISIS.
Jason, shut up.
It's a sweet prize. So definitely,
Yeah.
Try to. Win
It is only on. It works on Windows 10 Store and the Xbox. It will not work on Steam. I do not have a Steam key for you. But this way, at least you get 2 copies of the game instead of 1.
You know, I still see people asking, how do I only buy the PC version of Forza 7? I don't want to buy the Xbox version.
Well, you don't have to. Just buy it on PC and you'll be fine.
Honestly, people are still asking that.
Yeah, it's fairly straightforward. But yeah, that's cool. So, what was the other thing we were talking about? It was the were we done with the GTA? I mean, not GTA.
The
Red Dead.
Yeah, we've moved on. Red Dead
Okay.
died. That conversation is long gone.
Well, the only thing I'll
Games
add to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. No, I don't think I'll say is like in the original Red Dead, right? Did they mention the main guy here, Arthur Morgan? Was he ever like part of the lore from the 360 game?
I don't remember.
I don't.
No.
Yeah, it's been so long I don't remember.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a
No, I don't
playthrough
remember.
of Red Dead or something. That should
It
be
makes
fun.
you wonder why the heck they're doing
Yeah.
a prequel. Nobody remembers the first Red Dead. It's like they don't
No,
have a
but
prequel.
everybody remembers loving the first Red Dead.
Yeah.
I don't even believe that. If you
I
wanna say
know.
that,
You talk to
they
people
don't.
about Red Dead, people love Red Dead. Like, it's just one of those things
It's
where
weird. It's so weird.
I have friends that aren't into video games that know Red Dead. Like, yeah, that's that game with the horses, and it's the West, and it's like, yep, that's the game.
Yeah.
You're
That's
like,
the-
fuck, I want to play that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I did a move like Steph. I lent out my Switch.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You missed it?
No, not really.
That's
I know it sounds fucked up, but it's not. I lent it to my older brother. He wanted to play some Nintendo games, so I was like, yeah, it's just sitting in a fucking holster. You can have it for a while. Play some Mario Kart, Zelda, the whole.
just gonna get some cobwebs.
But you didn't even beat Zelda though, right?
I got down to like the final boss and just like went, whatever. Like I didn't like. I need to
Dang.
get back in that mood. Like I
You see,
I don't
that's
feel
how
it.
you know, Dustin. Like when I was, I was making a comment before. I was like, Zelda's great, but man, it's like it's not Skyrim great. It's not even there because people were saying like this game was gonna be like.
It's fun.
Bro, y'all wildin',
You know?
bro.
Yeah.
Y'all wildin'. I don't fuck y'all.
No,
This
I
Zelda
think
is the
here's the
shit.
truth. Here's the
It
truth. We'll
fuck
say, look,
Skyrim.
Steph, I know you have infidelities with Zelda, but you have to understand that
He has infidels?
no, not infidel, not like that.
Allah
I'm just saying, like,
Akbar!
he has some insecurities with this franchise. I'll just say that when you look at Zelda, right? When you play Zelda, there's Zelda like Nintendo, right? And then there's Skyrim. And like when you look at these are 2 different games, and I think when people play Zelda, they grade it differently than other games. I just personally believe that. I think when people play that Zelda game,
they grade everything Nintendo differently than anything
no,
else.
but
So let's
that's the
just say that.
problem. Like, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
Zelda
like,
instantly gets an extra +2 on everything they produce.
yeah,
rating
it's
wise.
weird. It's just weird. I know Zelda's good, but that's weird.
But
Zelda,
it is
Sony
look,
games get
the
it.
No,
new,
it is a
the-
10 out of
look,
10.
The new
Y'all
Zelda
wildin',
to me, and first of all, we don't do a fucking 10-point scale on the show. Even you just admitted that.
I know.
You
Just
better
saying.
kill this bitch.
10 out of 10.
No.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
11 out of 10.
I'd give it a
6
5 out
out
of
of
5
10.
because that means it could be anywhere between like 80 and 100. Like,
Wow.
That's why. That's why I said 10 out of 10 though.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
funny.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
good.
all I meant by that. I think Zelda's graded on a
I
different
think
level.
Zelda's like a 90 out of 100 if you had to use like a crazy scale, or a 5 out of 5. Like it's a great game, but at a certain point you just don't like feel like playing it.
Where's Xbox One at, man?
Where's Xbox
Where's he
One?
at?
Where's the One X
Yeah,
at?
No, Xbox One. He knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, look, Zelda is the shit. Don't nobody shit on Zelda.
I'm not
That's my
shitting on
shit.
it. I said it was really
I'm
good.
just saying, I think
Eric over here talking sideways, like-
I'm just saying, I think Skyrim is still
Bruh.
better than Zelda. I'm
Look.
just saying, because
Skyrim is better than Zelda.
I'm just saying, I think
Oh,
Zelda is being like, they grade
Skyrim's
Zelda on
one
a
of the best
different
games ever been.
scale. Yeah,
Skyrim
like,
is dope. Skyrim
Yeah.
is
Look,
dope, but look,
Oh,
when
but-
Zelda, hey,
but
when
Zelda
Zelda is
changed
coming, look, when Zelda wins 20 E3s in a row because they just like, yeah, we're releasing Zelda or no, Skyrim on what is it, Amazon Fire, because eventually it's gonna get there. You're gonna be like, it's
We're
game of the
releasing
year.
Skyrim on Android Watch.
Yeah, like fucking, you're gonna be, yeah, you can climb the hill and you can actually roar into your watch, and you know it's gonna
That'd
you'll
be
be able to do it all that.
yeah, no one cares. Okay. Yeah,
I'm not the biggest Skyrim fan either. I don't think it's as
I know.
as
That's
good
why
as,
you. Fuck, man.
but
Zelda is better than Skyrim. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know
Nope.
about that. I don't
You're
know.
wrong.
Hell, now let's go. Let's continue with the news because he's wrong.
We
Let's-
finally found a topic me and Eric agree on.
Let's
whatever.
let's consider
It's like it's time
Skyrim
to
is
enjoy
guys
this
like
moment.
a game.
All right,
I mean,
games
it's
with
like
let's
fun.
switch over to games with gold. So we got the Turing test between October 16th through November 15th.
I want to play that. So that's good.
Gone Home is October 1st through 31st, and Rayman 3 HD is October 1st through 15th, and Medal of Honor Airborne is October 16th through 31st. It's it's a pretty solid lineup of games. Like I want to play the Turing test and Rayman 3. I don't know about y'all.
I
Yeah.
would like
I'm
to
looking
play
forward to.
Gone Home. I haven't played that yet, and I will play the Turing test. I don't want to touch Medal of Honor Airborne. I don't. Man, what they doing with these 360 games, bruh?
I don't
I
know.
don't know what's going on. Rayman.
Yeah, they need to bring back Overg Fighters.
They just need to keep dropping fighters, man. They need to keep doing. Bring some fighters, some more fighters.
No, Overg Fighters. It's not a fighting game.
No, I'm just saying they need to bring back fighters. Fuck what you said. Rayman 3 HD. Rayman 3
Hey,
HD. Though.
hey, fuck you, buddy.
Hey, I don't care if it's your birthday, bro. All right. You ain't
Go
getting no
fuck
slack
yourself.
over
All right, hey,
here. All right. Anyway, yeah,
Chill out.
that's my thoughts on it. Going home, yeah. Turing test, yeah. Yeah, I
All
want
right.
to play both of those.
yeah, this looks like a decent little list. I mean, that list,
Talk
that
shit
the
about
fake
Overg
list that was
Fighters.
coming out was
I'm tired of these fake lists, man. Look,
that was
can
like
we,
the most ultimate
we get
list
rid-
of like fucking of all time. It was like,
Well,
yeah,
what
it's not
was it?
happening.
Witcher
It was a
2,
really, really good fucking list. Like, if that was real, like that would have been an amazing month.
Yeah, it was disappointing, kind of fake out, but that always happens every time.
Every
Like,
single
it's
month.
like-
Yeah.
I laugh when people disappoint themselves by making fake lists that don't come true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a running joke, but
But
it's-
you know what is coming true? The classic Duke controller. It's coming, guys. The question is,
Yeah.
are you gonna
Yeah.
buy it?
good old Seamus Blackman.
I don't understand why one of the most ugliest controllers is coming back. I don't understand that. I'm trying
It's-
to.
You're not
Look.
smart.
Look,
like,
man,
it's-
nostalgia. Nostalgia.
Listen, I know people like pressing the white or black button and turn the flashlight on in Riddick, but they're really trying a little bit too hard to bring this back. Who wants this? Who wants
The
this
only thing I'll say about this controller is I think it's a miss that they didn't put the bumpers on it and leave the white and black button so we could get
Oh man.
like a screenshot button or a share button. You know what I mean? They just
Doesn't
didn't
it lack a auxiliary port?
I think it has that on it. It has everything except for the trigger, the bumpers. I think, like the menu and select buttons there in the picture. It doesn't show if there's an auxiliary port, but I believe it probably does have. And if it doesn't have one, that'd be weird. Since the newest Xbox controllers have it now, but yeah.
Well,
There's
this is a
picture of-
third party. This is supposed to replicate the original, so I mean,
It looks dope though.
yeah.
Hopefully, it's not priced over $80. I think that'd be too much money.
All right, let's see. We have Assassin's Creed gets a casual mode, no combat, no story, and no time limits in Discovery
that
4.
that is interesting. Okay, that is interesting because it's essentially a walking simulator, right?
Yeah,
So that's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
I wonder if you could
You
walk
know?
around the city and solve puzzles.
Like, well, yeah, right. But yeah, it's good because the game you could take a lot of nice screenshots like that. Well, you
Yeah.
can do it already, but you know what I mean. It's nice to have a walkthrough like that.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, I guess. I mean, they showed a little. I don't know if it was the same mode. I guess when they showed the newest trailer they dropped, it looked pretty cool. But still staying
Yeah.
where I'm at on Assassin's Creed and all Ubisoft games.
Come on, it looks crisp. Didn't you see that Xbox One?
Man, I'm not
I
buying-
thought that
bro,
was
I'm
running
not
on.
buying
Listen,
shit,
I thought
bro.
that was running on like a PC or something. I'm not
I'm
even
not
joking.
buying that
I was
shit.
surprised by how good it looked.
I mean, it looks beautiful, but
Yeah, like remember when he
so
was climbing?
tired.
You see when the guy there was a video of this guy riding on the camel. I almost said that. Of course, he was riding on
Yeah.
the camel, and then he got off and he was climbing the pyramids and how the light looks hitting.
Maybe that camel identifies as a horse. You don't know.
Oh god.
Yeah,
See,
stop
whatever.
judging that camel.
So when he's when he goes
It's
up, he's climbing
2017,
up
for fuck's
the
sake.
top of the pyramid, I was like, wow, that's amazing how good this game looks. And when he went inside and he's looking around, like, wow, they really, man, they're pushing some crazy visuals in that game. I gotta say.
Yeah, it looks amazing, man. I'll probably pick it up anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. I
I'm
don't
getting
know.
the
We'll see
urge
what
to play an
happens. I'll wait for a
Assassin's
review.
Creed game, to be honest. Like it's
Yeah,
one of those we haven't played one in a long time now.
Right.
Thank God for that too. But you know,
well,
but
I was
at the
one
end
of
of
those
the
guys.
day,
who-
you want to sit there and I don't want it to become Mass Effect Andromeda, where it's like a half-ass version of it. That's now I'm
Right.
kind of worried about that.
Oh yeah, and drama. Nah, I don't think. Come on, no, that was made by the B team. No, the C team. No, the D team. That's a little different here. Whereas, Assassin's Creed here is really, their origins. They're really made by the main team.
Yeah.
So we don't got to worry about that.
I'm with one of the
And
guys.
I got,
who-
just so you know, I got Andromeda for
Uh-huh.
free from
Dogs?
Nvidia. I didn't
Dogs?
tell you guys about.
Was it a five-finger discount?
And they gave me the deluxe version of that, right? And I still have.
Hey,
to play it.
Eric.
Oh shit.
Eric, are you a pirate? Are you a pirate?
No. No, I'm not a pirate. No, I'm just saying I got it for free, and I still didn't play it. So
Yeah.
it's weird.
Andromeda's good. You should play it.
So
I just, I don't
Steph
know.
wrote
It's
in
got
notes.
problems, but it's good.
Steph wrote in the notes, Xbox and do baby.
Yes. Look. We all know that I am a man of Dew and Pepsi or whatever. Just want to
Yeah.
say, we got that Xbox One X marketing, maybe. They're gonna be giving away every 60 seconds or 60 minutes. They're gonna be giving away Xbox One X's just pop a top on Mountain Dew, bruh. Get you one, bruh.
That's kind of crazy.
I can't. I'm diabetic now. Like it would probably kill me.
Oh my gosh, you're dying.
Yeah, but you'd have an Xbox.
It's true. I could be playing Xbox One X at the hospital.
Sir, was it worth it?
I'm just
Yeah.
curious. Is it? Can I buy a Diet Mountain Dew that's sugar free?
I haven't seen them on diets yet, but to be honest with you, I haven't even
Dusty,
got.
I thought up a name for a bakery that I'm gonna own in the future.
Please don't make it bad.
It's Wilford and Brimley's.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I have no
I
idea
haven't
what
seen-
that has to do with the podcast, but okay.
I don't either. But
Diabetes. We're just talking about diabetes.
I know, but let's try to stay on track. Let's try.
but
Yeah,
anyway,
but
yeah, but I haven't seen him in the diet yet, so I'll let you know. I'll give you an update next week
Yeah.
whenever that stuff comes in.
I'd
haven't seen it yet.
appreciate it. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I will try
yeah,
to win an X. Because if I win one, I'm giving it away on the show. That's all. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
We already have
Our
two over
inside source.
here. Yeah. Now, if I
Yeah.
win one, people will be like, "Oh my God, you knew him." then
If I
I'm
win
not
one,
gonna-
I'm canceling my shit and getting it for free. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but it takes like you don't get those things right away. It'll take like 6 months.
Nah, bro, you get it early.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I believe you. All right. Well, that's Mountain Dew and the Pepsi guy talking about what.
Yeah, shout out to
Pepsi's
me,
doing.
bro. Shout out to Pepsi.
All right, let's
Give him a raise, Pepsi.
Nah, I'm straight.
Now give him a raise.
Always give him a raise.
Nah, I can't. Don't ask for a raise. They listening to us right now.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm just joking. They ain't listening to us. They don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. But you know, everybody should give every one of their employees a raise, at least a penny. And that way you could be like, penny for your thoughts, motherfucker. And then you just like take that penny away the next year. Lawbreakers
Sadly.
free play weekend. Is that on
Yeah,
PlayStation?
That's on PlayStation. It's on PlayStation and PC. I just wanted to.
Poor lawbreakers.
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe maybe it might come to Xbox still. They're doing a free play
Yeah,
weekend.
fuck Cliffy.
Oh, okay, no.
Whoa.
Welcome. Just
Whoa.
put it out there. Maybe y'all have to say about
Hold
it.
on a minute, sir.
Say
No.
I
what?
don't think
fuck
you
Cliffy.
said that. I don't think you said that correctly.
Fuck him in the ass.
Hey, fuck
Really?
me over,
Fuck
Cliffy.
Oh, never mind. I like Cliffy B now.
Name is Cliff
Nah, fuck
Blazinski.
Cliffy.
Cliff Blazinski.
What he said on Twitter was fucking fucked up. Fuck him.
What happened? What did he say on Twitter?
Yeah.
You can go read it yourself.
I gotta read it now. Oh, let me see.
All
Must
right.
be
Well, we're gonna move on from that then, because I don't want to sit here and just do this fuck somebody game. F7 launch, Forza 7 launch. I guess that's what it's supposed to mean. F7, Forza
Yeah.
7 launch. Thoughts? What are your thoughts, Jason, as you play during the podcast?
Good.
It's good.
That's it. That's it.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a 5 out of 5. That's what I'd give it. It's a really good game. It's the weather's good, cars drive good. I played about
Skybox.
like 5 races. The skybox is gorgeous. I read
dynamic-
a thread on Gaff about how Forza isn't a simulator.
I know what you're talking
the
about.
damage controlling on Gaff is fucking hilarious.
And I was just sitting there reading it like, but what game is a simulator? Like, where do you, it's like, because it's clearly not fucking Gran Turismo. And no offense, but Project Cars isn't a fucking simulator, because unless you have a fucking $1,000 racing wheel next to your TV like I do, then you're never going to be able to enjoy it. And it's just a piece of shit with a controller.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's
Oh my
controls on controller. Oh, God.
I
awful.
love. Well, here's Project Cars. You turn to the right and you go, and you try to drive straight again, and the car just keeps going right.
Well, some people were saying in the review for Project Cars versus like Forza 7, because some guy didn't like was it Game Reactor, he gave it a 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
He was saying he hates the physics in Forza 7 or something, or the driving, because I don't know, is it because it's too grippy, or I don't know what the reason he gave. He knows. I don't know. I guess he knows. He prefers Project Cars too. I don't know. It's
Okay.
weird.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
it's
trust. I don't even trust people
Yeah.
with Project Cars because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that have their own money invested in that game.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
actually a
Project-
real problem too.
That's true. Like you already like pre-ordered it, right?
Well,
Or
not
no,
just
they
pre-order. You
crowdfunded the
literally put
development.
money into the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well,
Like that?
well, I stick to Team. Was it that website Team VV or something? Those guys they're honest about how stuff is. They really I haven't seen their review.
I mean, like
yet. I don't
Inside
think they
Sim
got it.
Racing, Team VVV, like they all do a pretty decent job.
They'll tell you right up if they don't like something.
But when you
it's
have
not
like
work-
another website that like, I donated like $100 to this game so they could develop it, and you go to
Yeah,
fucking review it, and you're not going
you
to be
can't-
like,
you can't-
wow, it's garbage.
That's
You
true.
kind of lose your ability to be neutral when you do that.
But-
Well, I mean, like someone might say, well, you bought Forza 7 for $100. Yeah, but I didn't pay for the development of it.
Yeah. You just
I bought the game.
The game's already developed. You're.
I don't know if I agree with that part. There's a lot of motherfuckers who helped make Mighty Number 9, and I'm sure they shit on that game.
Mighty Number 9. Hey, I almost donated, and then I just.
That's
said
a
no,
bit.
I
That's a
do it.
bit of a different situation.
That doesn't mean you can't be angry at a
That's-
donation that you did, but it does.
Yeah.
You definitely have to say you have a bias when you have donated to the active development and got nothing back for it, and you just donated towards it.
When you
And
say you
then
got nothing back, they mean they never got the game. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, they had to buy the game separately. They donated, and then they had to buy the game later. Like they
Who the fuck does
actively-
that?
That's what
That's
Kickstarter is.
Kickstarter, man.
Fuck does that shit?
And even if you do get the game later,
That's not
I mean,
capitalism.
sometimes you get it at a discount for Kickstarting, but other times, I mean, people are donating more than the price of the game. So
Nah, fuck that, bruh. If I give you money, I want a product in return. That's the way the world works for me. Anyway, okay, go ahead.
no, but Forza 7's great. I mean, honestly, it's funny to watch people go, "It's just nothing but a clone of Forza 6." Except Forza 6 didn't have dynamic lighting. It didn't have dynamic weather. It didn't have all this shit, you know. So it's not a clone. Does it drive similar? Of course it does. It's a Forza game. I mean, what were you expecting?
Yeah,
Well,
that-
I think some people, for the Forza 7 thing, I saw that review, and I think somebody else gave a weird review with like a 6 out of 10. Was it Shaq News? I think they were a little bit disappointed in the game. Well, not a little bit, a 6 out of 10. So they were kind of disappointed in the game. But if I'm correct, they were playing the PC version, and they were grading the PC version, and it was like there's inconsistent performance, and problems like that. So that too hinders reviews, right? It's not just if somebody doesn't like the way the cars control. I think for the Turn 10, they got to get on the PC thing, because they got to fix their game, for every system, But PC Gamer for Forza 7, if I'm correct, was a PC Gamer. Their first impressions, and they were playing for a while, it was like it was smooth. So I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Everyone on GT Planet that I saw said that they didn't have any problems whatsoever playing the game.
Yeah, I think it's a configuration issue, because so
Yeah,
many.
I think it's because there's thousands of different kinds of setups you can have, and
that's what I was about to
that's
say.
PC gaming,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
and that's always been
it's
PC gaming.
it's unfortunate that had to happen, but they'll fix
The
it.
problem
They'll
is
figure out
that a game like Forza that's been on console for so long and it has performance that you expect, and then people are expecting that across PC, and that's never going to happen. Like when you build to a console, it's completely different from building to a console to, playing on a PC. That could be anything. It could be an AMD with an Intel. It could be a NVIDIA with an AMD, CPU. It could be anything. You never know. It could have 1,000 different types of RAM. It could have 1,000 different types of hard drive. You just don't know.
I do know one thing. I think it's time to give away a copy of Cuphead.
Ooh.
It's time.
Yes.
So this is what I ask. First person, I don't know. How should we give this away? What do y'all think?
Maybe the first person to write in with a letter next week, so we can get a letter.
No, I
First
don't
letter.
know. I said I'd give a copy away today, so I need something.
Drop it in Mixer then, or
I
on
should,
Twitter.
but maybe Rambo's Corner's been here the whole time, chatting with us.
Yeah,
I think
All right,
maybe-
give it to him then. Shit.
that's a good candidate.
Psychotron's been here the whole time too, but he's not been talking. And I was hoping he'd start talking. And that way I
Just
could.
drop it in.
How you doing, Ryan?
HDR and Forza 7 is so good. So good.
So tell me, what you're most excited to play this year, and why? Go for it. Let's see what we can get.
Oh, can I start this off? I know.
Whoever
I've been
said it
doing
was
that.
Crackdown gets the code.
Oh my gosh, that's messed up. Wow.
It's cold blooded. It's cold blooded.
Dang.
All right, so yeah, just I don't know, how do we challenge them to this? Because we have two people that are here.
Make them fight to the death.
Yeah, fight to the death. I'm gonna throw a stick.
We only have one opening.
Throw a can opener and see what happens.
All right, Rambo responded first.
I'm excited to play Shadow War because Shadow War was my sleeper game of the year. Okay, that's pretty cool. Dangerous
yeah.
Dragon's
Dogma.
That's a good game too. Woo!
Oh man, I'm not sure. This is so hard to like give codes away.
Well, Psychotron, tell us why
The
you're
first,
excited.
second,
Yeah, didn't know
oh.
because I didn't beat it on 360. That's why I'm so excited.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Well, so what I'm gonna do?
I guess if you want to flip a coin between them, you know.
Why don't you
see-
just drop the code without the last letter, and then whoever guesses it gets it? How about that?
Whoever says that good old EA saying first wins.
I'm a giving person. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop it in chat, and there it is. Whoever would like to pick that guy up and play some.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cuphead.
go ahead and copy and paste that.
Go.
I already claimed it.
You already have a copy. You can't claim it. I hope y'all
Well,
enjoyed that.
Yeah, whoever claimed it, enjoy it. Hope you have fun with it. Cannot wait to play this game. That was mighty generous of you, Dustin. So thanks again for the.
Rambo defaulted it to Psycho.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good man.
well, it's nice of you, Rambo. You're a good man.
All right.
Now I want to
Sultan-
buy that vinyl Cuphead thing, but it's $115.
Now I'm not buying that shit, bro. It looks dope, but
It does.
not
It
buying.
looks dope as shit, and I want it,
Let-
but I don't want
let
to
me
drop
tell you,
115.
I bought the Halo Reach collector's edition. It was the last over $100 thing that I bought. 3 months later, it was fucking $40. I was
I know that sucked.
pissed off.
I think it's just
All those limited editions, man. If you wait like 3 or 4 months, they all end up on eBay for like and a 16th of what they originally were. Like
Yeah, well,
extremely cheap.
you can find the Street Fighter 5 one for $30-$40. Even the Color Gentleman from Battlefield 1, the Detroit Hellfighter, whatever the fuck it was, you can find his black ass too. I won't wear those.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Anyway, yeah. Cool.
How dare you?
He's scary looking, man. That damn German grenade. Throwing it. All right.
Dusty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
bought another copy of fucking Cuphead and gave it to Rambo.
Oh, that's cool, man.
God damn, bro.
It's nice of you, Dustin.
I felt
good.
bad.
Yet he hasn't bought me anything.
Bitch, you'd be alright.
It's his birthday, bro.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna buy you Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, to be honest, because I know you wanted to play it.
Nice.
Be awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. That's gonna be a good game.
Oh, you know what? I'm trying to control something, and I don't have control of it. All right, let's see. What's the next thing? I don't have the document up. It's messing me up. Okay, so the PewDiePie thoughts. That was the next big thing. PewDiePie's fucked up for what he did. Don't get me wrong. Like you have the right to. I think you should have the right to say whatever you want, but I mean, I can still call you a fucked up person for dressing up as a fucking Nazi or a KKK member. Like, it's just not in good taste. Not a fan. Like, fuck him. Like, I don't watch his channel anyway, so it doesn't really affect me. How do y'all feel?
I don't
Wait,
give a
who?
shit.
Wait, I'm a little bit confused.
PewDiePie.
Like,
PewDiePie.
all I heard was KKK. That's all I heard.
Yeah, like PewDiePie's like dressed up as a Nazi, a KKK member, and he's like, at first I didn't have an issue with it because it was a parody, and I understand that. And
Oh, no.
then he started doing it just to fuck with the people fucking with him, and it's like, yeah, it's not a parody anymore. Like you're
No, I know. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Now,
He's
here's
playing
the
a
thing.
character.
Here is what I'm going to tell you about this. PewDiePie is a very interesting guy. For one, like with that, when he said, what word on the live stream thing, right? That was a big deal, and I didn't think that was appropriate. But I also remember a while back, right? And I think this may be the reason why PewDiePie acts like this. Like a while back with YouTube, he had a real back and forth with YouTube. It was back when he made he reached 4 million, basically what he's worth or whatever, or cash, whatever you put it, right? And he had a real crazy part when they were going to cut his ad revenue. I remember that. It was a big deal. His money,
Yeah.
he was making it. It was a big deal, and he was pissed off. Like he was like, "What?" He was losing it. And ever since then, and I think that's what it really is. It's not about him being racist.
He's doing
or
it
whatever.
because he knows he
He's
can get
doing
away
it
with it.
because he really hates that he feels that he is kind of revolting in a way,
Yeah.
because he's trying to keep himself, what he cares about in check. I mean, just look at it now with YouTube. They said now with the Patreon thing too, they're cutting off people's monetization on their videos if they're linking to the Patreon or whatever. Is that what it's called? I think it was ridiculous. Like you got to get like 10,000.
No, what YouTube is
views
doing is
at
absolutely
least.
ridiculous.
Like it's getting nuts. Okay, so that's why he's doing this. YouTube
He's
also
literally, well, yeah,
is
he's
very
doing it.
weird.
he's-
they're acting
he's-
very weird.
He's doing it because he knows that he's the largest on YouTube. There's no way YouTube is ever going to ban him because
Yeah.
he brings in way too much money
That's
for it.
that's why he's doing it.
And he's doing it because he can get away with it and he can make a fucking statement and just tell them off.
Yeah, I don't. So I understand. Doesn't what you're saying.
I don't think
Oh,
he
no,
gives a
I
fuck.
like-
I-
I'm-
he's
I'm not saying
I don't think he's a
Jason, wait a second. Everybody calm down. I'm not saying that I'm qualified to actually really even talk about it. Like, going off of just what I heard, I'm not. Like, you can have every right and it could be a parody, but, like, if I see somebody dressing up as a Nazi, no matter if it's a parody or what, I could be like, yeah, I'm not into it. Like, I'm not going to
Yeah.
support that content. Like, even though it's a parody and I understand it's a parody and it's to bring, like, something to the light, like, I could still just go, nope, not into it. That's where my stance is.
It's not the first time he's dressed up like a Nazi, though, so I don't get
No.
it.
Like it's
Or a
and I just
KKK
like I
member,
don't I don't watch his content, so it's not an issue for me. Like I don't really
Yeah.
care.
It's
He's
also
gonna forever be like.
It's also
that, I think.
important to remember that his content is basically defined as edgy.
Nah,
Like,
fuck
that's
all that.
literally
Y'all
the
wildin',
content he
bruh.
makes.
You all wildin'. This
Look, I'm
motherfucker-
just saying. I'm just saying stuff. Is that
hold
I
on.
think at this time I know
Right.
why he's doing it. He has
Look,
ulterior
okay,
motives.
you made your stance. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you where I
Okay,
stand.
let's hear Steph's.
You think it's because of all this other fuck shit? Nah, bruh. He said that because that's how the fuck he talks.
Mm.
Matter of fact, not even
Preach.
a week later, almost drops it again on live stream. Again.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna say that
I'll put it this way.
my kids watch this motherfucker's video.
Oh yeah, but that's
He
the
has a
thing.
big reach.
Yeah, I
He
feel you.
has a big reach.
Yeah.
I don't.
There's
mean,
there's a line he crossed, and he crossed it.
Yeah.
Like
Yes. Well, I mean, of course, they're not watching them live stream PUBG, but some of those scary videos that he does up there, I've walked in on them downstairs, watching that shit, and he cusses and stuff. So I'll make them cut it off, but I know when I'm not always around, they're watching these fucking videos, man, and I just don't want them.
I
to-
think it's unresponsible of him to not
Yeah.
understand that kids watch his content.
No, he understands that. He just doesn't care.
Oh no, he understands. I've said
He
it's
got
unresponsible.
caught, he slipped up, so now he's trying to. Man, the thing that kills me is, he edited the video of his apology. He edited that video. Why not just, if you really and genuinely was sorry, which I don't think he was, he doesn't care. Why don't you just fill your heart out and leave the faults in there? So
Because he also is. It's not. He's not everybody in here. Like I got that part you meant earlier about him dropping those things, but we're not understanding that he's fighting like a war here. Okay, I'm just saying he's got a lot of people
that
who are
issue
trying.
right there is
you know.
not that deep though. It doesn't.
I don't know. I don't know because like I know. I remember You know, like like it took me a while. Like before, I was like, you know, me and you stuff was going back for like, this is crazy. He's saying this, but then it clicked on me because I'm like, damn, wait a minute, wait. You know, I was like, wait a minute, hold on a minute here, hold on a minute. I remember he's always had this major feud with YouTube and Control and a whole
Yeah.
bunch of people trying to change him and stuff. So he's really trying to be rebellious, you know, and if it means saying, you know, generalizing racial stereotypes, he will do that. You know, he doesn't, you know, it's just how it is. It's unfortunate. I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna watch. I know I don't watch him.
I don't think any of us in here ever even would have watched it in the first place.
Yeah.
So.
I've watched this show. I've watched this stuff. Yeah.
No, I mean frequently go out of our way. Like, is
Yeah,
anyone
we're
here
not watching this stuff.
like
not
actively
now.
subscribed?
Yeah, he's just
No.
basically being, to what I'm seeing, like rebellious because he does like it's not new. None of this is
Nah,
like
no.
when you think
Look.
about it, it's not new. You know, it's been going on.
No, it's not new. But this is the last thing I'll say about it. Is just this day and age with all the racial tension that we have. I just wish people would leave it out of the stuff that I enjoy, like video games. And sports.
Believe me, I wish ESPN wasn't a political.
Wait!
Show.
You said racial tension, man. I can't even
Yes.
walk into a Popeyes and me and this other guy. I'm like, we're looking at each other like, man, yeah, we're in here together. We're together. We're black. You know, like we're doing this. You know, there's a racial tension.
Jesus. All right.
I just love that you couldn't have been anywhere else other than a Popeyes.
I'm just saying.
But
Me
you
and
know
this
what?
black
Also,
guy
that
walked into a Popeye. It sounds like a
There
joke.
we
Like you're
was
trying to do.
in
There we
Popeyes.
was into Popeyes, and we black.
It happens
there's
many
racial
times, though,
tension.
when it's like a look at each other. We're just trying to
Hey man,
read each
I
other
do the
together.
same thing. I'm in Popeyes. Just go there.
Wait, hold on. Don't you mean a rallies? So you and another? Okay,
No,
let me.
Popeyes way better than Rallies. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay.
Also, another thing that happened, I don't know if these things have anything to do with each other, but Nintendo, they updated their creator, you know, program thing that they got with people who they let stream their games and review their games early and all that stuff. They're taking away live streams from their games.
Yeah.
Not sure.
That's not really anything new or strange from Nintendo. Like
It's
they literally
It's
DMCA, they DMCA random videos that have
Yeah.
Nintendo stuff in them.
But you have to partner with them to do anything with their stuff, and what this
Yeah.
does is takes away stuff from their partners.
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh yeah,
they're not
I
allowed to
mean,
live stream their games anymore.
it was on it's on its way of coming, and people are more than happy to be behind it.
I don't know, man. Nintendo just need to get with the times, man. Get
Yeah.
the fucking
These
times.
are the times. I hate to break it.
Whoa! Hold on a
Honestly.
minute for it. Hold on a minute for it.
Honestly,
now they got
Steph, I hate
now
to say it,
now
but
they got to
they
get
are
with the
with the times.
times here, Steph. But before
They are with the
you know,
time,
you know, it's weird. It's
but
weird.
they are with the
Way
times.
before.
though.
Yeah, they need to
Like-
get with the times. This fucking Switch too.
No, but they are with the times.
Whatever.
Like that's the way it is nowadays.
For
People
who? Before
sell
Nintendo, yeah.
content. No,
For-
generally, like the
Uh.
PC culture and all that. Like controlling content, that is the times. That's why the ad apocalypse happened.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean, Ford. Yeah, they are. Yeah, Nintendo is doing
No,
exactly.
if anything, they're acting exactly like
Yeah.
most other advertisers and everything are acting.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
forget
but
Google
Activision
is a ad
isn't
company.
taking down COD streams.
No. I don't mean I don't mean other gaming companies. I mean the general cultural attitude right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ford is right. Like Nintendo is acting. No, it's funny. Maybe Nintendo.
They're acting like all the other advertisers right now.
Well,
Like,
look, I'm just gonna say this: had this been Microsoft or Sony or even fucking, someone like EA or Ubisoft do this would be a way bigger deal. I just don't understand why they get such a.
oh,
free
Nintendo always gets a pass.
It's
I hate-
Nintendo. Nintendo.
Like
Come
people,
on.
they managed to even get a
do
pass on
this.
that stupid voice chat they've done.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Somebody was making a joke, right? They were like, "So I gotta do this and I gotta do that. I gotta plug this cord to this side." Like,
and
I
what
could
did
just
some Ryan McCaffrey? Wasn't it what Ryan McCaffrey banned a guy because he said the PlayStation VR has a bunch of wires to
yeah, he just
something?
yeah, and then
well,
and
he
then-
was making fun of the Connect. And
yeah, he was making fun of the Connect.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, it was funny how that worked out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Hypocrisy.
just that Nintendo does have more of a hypocrisy. You know, we're having a hypocrisy meter or whatever. They're up there. You know, there's a lot. Because everybody loves Nintendo. It's Nintendo.
I
you know?
don't.
Well, you can leave the podcast. I mean, like I don't know. I mean, I'm
I
just
was
saying.
never a
Nintendo
big
is-
fan of Mario. I liked Zelda back in the day. I'm a fan of Donkey Kong.
Man, so you're basically like,
But
you
that's
know
about
what,
it.
Nintendo? Thank you for basically saving gaming, but take the back.
Someone would have saved gaming eventually.
Eventually, this guy says, eventually. Wow.
All right, let's
And
move on to the
technically,
next topic.
Nintendo didn't save anything. It
Yeah,
would have died
time
again
to
in
move on.
N64.
Time to move on. Let's see. Fortnite got 1 million players on day one.
Yeah, 1 million players.
Yeah.
They
What
won.
about the PUBG controversy?
Yeah, PUBG versus Fortnite, bro.
That's a ridiculous controversy. I'm glad we had a
Not
lot of.
really.
We had, you know what's funny? I'll
Really.
say we'll have a lot of good topics today.
I can understand where PUBG is coming from.
No, that controversy is ridiculous. One,
no,
you
it's
got
not.
Unreal. Look. The one you got.
They're a
you-
partner.
Hold on a minute. One, you got one of the highest games already. Okay.
Okay.
Don't get greedy now. You
What
got
does that
the-
have to do?
No,
with-
hold. I got a point here. Don't get greedy now. You got
It,
the highest
it would be
game.
like if
You're trying
hold on,
to
hold on.
you're trying to basically license the battle royale genre, right? And you're like, well, they shouldn't have did that. Maybe Blue Point is not listening to what's been going on, but even Activision said that they would do that. What, you going to go after Activision? No, you're not. You're
No,
not.
No,
but the
that's
thing
not
is,
the
is
point of
that's
the
not the
controversy.
point.
You know what I mean? That
The
that,
point
that
is
wouldn't
the
happen,
technology that they created in the Unreal Engine. Epic, the company that owns the Unreal Engine, is making a game using their technology that they created in their engine. And
Yeah, and
giving away-
they got a little mad, but then
It'd
at
be
the
like
same,
if-
but you know what's weird though? It's so weird. They're using the Unreal Engine for the game. You know, like it's
That's
like
what
a
I'm
weird.
saying. That's the point. That'd be like if Bungie made a game like Destiny using the engine that they're using right now, the Halo Reach modified engine, and
Yeah.
then Microsoft went and made a game using that same engine.
No,
with the
no,
same
no. I'm
assets.
saying that it's weird that Battlegrounds, right? They're already on Unreal Engine, right? So okay,
Yeah,
they're
that's
using some of the
Well,
stuff.
Eric,
that they-
let me
you know.
let me fix your argument.
Okay.
Okay, so they got a free engine, and they
Yeah.
only have to pay for how many subscribers they have.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
they
mean.
got a
That's
free
basically-
engine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But by getting a free engine, they had to sign a contract saying that fucking they get everything.
Okay.
Like fucking all the assets and all the shit. So if they did go to court, I really don't think PUBG would win.
Yeah, you know what? No, they
No,
would.
no,
You're
I don't.
right.
I don't
There's
think
no
that.
way
I don't think they could win, but I do think
It's-
it's kind of fucked up that
It's
they're
not
trying
about the
to get it-
legality. It's about
No.
the ethics.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Yeah.
what's the problem here. I think
It's
we
completely
I- if-
unethical.
You know what's weird? Battlegrounds is a game that it's a very great game.
Dude,
It
it'd be like
basically
if
It's
it'd
made
be
off
like
of
if Microsoft was making. Imagine if Microsoft had was using the Unreal Engine to make Gears game,
yeah.
and let's say this was like hypothetically, Microsoft was making it for the first time.
Mhm.
They're the ones making Gears of War, and they made this Horde mode, and then Unreal decided, oh, that Horde mode seems cool. Let's take all the technology from
Okay,
that,
look, here's
and
here's the
release a
problem
game
with
after
Here's-
that with the
it's
same
like, yes,
exact
that
thing.
would be
That's
absolutely-
completely unethical.
that would be absolutely hilarious, but I
That's
doubt
what
that.
they're doing, though.
I think though, when you look at the game though, right? When you look at Fortnite and what they did with according to the technology involved, I think there are some ways that they could just look past this. Okay, I think it's a major ridiculous controversy because when you
it's
look at the
blue.
mode, right? When you look at the mode and what they're doing in the game, it's like, come on now, it's not even comparable.
No,
It's
you
just-
don't get it, Eric. They said themselves it's not about the mode. It's about the ethics of them doing it.
Well,
has nothing to
they
do-
realized that they could do that, and they didn't really think. You know
no,
what's funny?
they
In a-
understood they
in a-
could
in a
do
way,
it.
Isn't it the same kind of way like how the battle?
Look, I could stick my foot out. I could stick my foot out and trip you in the road. That doesn't mean it's not unethical.
Yeah, but
You know,
didn't
it's still-
You know what's weird about this whole thing? Like look at Battlegrounds. Like this game was a game that it wasn't like made in a studio from the ground up, just off of Unreal. It wasn't. It was made. I mean, it's made off of other mods too. It's nothing wrong with that, but it was made off of other mods. So it's crazy that what it is. It's only because Epic is a big company. I'm just saying. To me, that's just what it looks like. Because if Epic wasn't a big company, how the heck are you gonna? How is anybody gonna get mad about that? I'm just saying. How is anybody gonna get mad
reeks
about
of the same
know?
crap you see on Steam of reusing like those games made in Unity?
I
where they
think
flip
that there's
assets.
a way that things can cancel out here because it's Epic. That's just the way
Well,
I
what
feel.
Epic technically
Just
did
saying.
was flip an asset. That's
Well,
what they did.
I don't know. I just feel like it's not that big of a
Ethically,
deal.
is it fucked up? Yes. I don't think anybody's going to argue it.
Legally, is it
legally they
bad?
have the right to
It
do
has,
it.
yeah.
So fucking deal with
Do you,
it. That's
well,
what
do you
happens.
guys think though, because this happened,
Go with another company.
do you think
Like,
we're
don't
going
use
to
their
see
engine.
more battle royale games, like a lot? Because I would like to
Of
see a lot
course.
more. I want to see an Assassin's
It's
Creed
successful.
battle royale. Get that out there.
I'm fine with the
Yeah.
whole thing. They can make the game. I just think it's kind of shady that they would use the technology.
At least
like,
give them some breathing
Yeah.
room.
It's one
Maybe they
thing,
should just
well,
give them a
not
cut of
even
Fortnite.
that.
It's
I
like,
just-
okay, here's a cut of
No,
Fortnite.
they don't need a cut of Fortnite. At least
No.
give them like a clue that they're even doing it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say
How about
that.
that?
I just say this: the people who own the engine and have a game out, when you make the game, don't use PUBG in to advertise it. That's just kind of shiesty. They should just say battle royale mode. Leave it that. Don't use PUBG's name to advertise the game. That was also
Oh,
shady too. They did that too.
That I admit that is kind of. You're right.
They shouldn't have done that either. But I
That's
mean,
kinda-
it is what
I
it
mean,
is.
they're literally trying to latch onto the success of.
I don't think that's even
PUBG.
possible though, because like when you look at
Oh, it's
like,
possible. Epic's a huge
Really?
giant company that's owned by another huge giant company, and they're going to try to do
Tencent.
everything they can. Like,
man, this is gonna be a crazy fight because I think Battlegrounds got this on lock. Like
oh
they
no,
got.
no.
look,
I mean, player base
crazy.
wise, fucking everybody's loving Battlegrounds. Like,
Did you
that's
hear?
crazy.
Did you hear Dustin what that dude was talking about? He said he wants to like. They already outdid League of Legends, right? Already. So they're trying. Excuse me. They already outdid Dota 2, right? So what he's saying, he wants to have like 100. He wants to have 100 people on the game. So I was like, this is crazy.
What?
That's
You
their
mean? There are
journey.
people playing the game already.
No, he means like 100 million people he wants to have.
Oh,
He wants to reach
yeah.
that goal, and he said he thinks it's possible. So I thought that's amazing. That I mean, if he's saying like it's not slowing down, he really, he's not trying to be bullish, but this is where he wants to go. I mean, it's kind of crazy how they already had 10 million. I can't believe that.
They're over. Do they outsold Skyrim, bruh?
Yeah, I don't even. That's crazy.
They're over 10 million.
It's nuts.
Look, this is a game that I play every day right now on PC. I'm waiting for it to come out on Xbox. so
And
I
it's only one map. You see, if they had, they're getting,
That's-
they've got
that's the
like
craziest
if they really start like they did a smart thing, right? They now have a studio, right? Just for Battlegrounds, if I heard that correctly. So that's a big deal, So maybe they can move faster and with the map production and stuff. Seems to take like
Yet Minecraft laughs in its face.
yeah, Minecraft is like it's on a roll.
Bitch.
But is that all we have for news here, Dustin?
Also it's coming to PS4. Really confirmed.
Are we not going to
Yeah.
talk about how Phil Spencer got promoted and now
Yeah, that
he's
too.
in a top senior
Oh
position
yeah,
at
Phil
Microsoft?
Spencer. He's now called. He's not even Lord Phil no more. He's
No,
now
well,
Emperor of Xbox.
He answers directly to Satya Nadella now
Yeah,
instead
no
of Terry
more
Myerson.
Terry Myerson. Forget that.
Terry Myerson's don't hate on Terry Myerson. That
Well,
guy
I'm
is
saying, look, I'm
fucking
not hating
smart.
on nobody. I'm just saying he's at the top now. He's calling the shots. He's like the Don, and I'm not talking about that trick. Okay, he's up there.
No, he is now in charge of all of gaming of Microsoft all together,
That's
everything.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And he
Congratulations.
reports directly to Satya Nadella.
Yeah.
And they already came out and they said this is a move that shows that that we're going to be more committed to gaming in the future, and as far as probably a higher investment with budget.
Yeah. So are you disappointed that they didn't lock up PUBG like completely? Then-
No,
I am. They should lock that game up.
I knew that wasn't going to be live. It doesn't matter.
It would be very expensive to buy.
We'll see how that turns. It's going to come later.
That
It's
would to
unfortunate,
buy PUBG. It would probably be about $1 billion.
Yeah,
it's
because
just
aren't
not
they?
good.
Worth it,
No, wait,
man.
$1 billion. Don't you mean?
Oh yeah,
7?
the
No, don't you
potential of that game. Oh yeah.
You mean more than $1 billion? Because they're
No,
worth.
I don't know
No,
about more than $1 billion.
no,
but $1
because-
billion, yeah.
No, because the studio wasn't the studio worth, or the publisher, or whatever, is worth $4.6 billion.
What
So
publisher?
the guys who basically spun off the thing now to Battlegrounds, they did a.
No, we're talking about the
actual-
property though, not the.
Oh,
no,
the
no, no.
property.
Microsoft is publishing the game. Is
Oh, I forgot.
not
Yeah, they
published
published.
by anybody.
Yeah, so it's you're right.
Yeah, the in that case, the publisher's worth
Yeah.
about $500 billion.
Oh, wow,
not,
funny.
not for.
So
$6
so now it's at $1 billion. Well, okay, so it's $1
Well,
billion
actually, more than that. I
for-
think Microsoft's worth about like $600 billion right now.
So it's $1 billion they would have to pay for Battlegrounds. That's not happening. It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they did pay
Well, I
2.5 for Minecraft.
Yeah, they did.
yeah. I just think they should lock it up. Not because I don't want people on PlayStation to play it, but I just think that with one console they can focus on one console, PC, because the majority, most of the team or all of the teams working all on the PC, and basically what they're doing is with the console version is they got a outsourced team working on it. And Microsoft is helping make it, the console version. And that version is going to eventually get ported to PS4, which I'm so tired of Microsoft helping people get better versions on other consoles. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I
that
can
they do
understand that feeling.
Well, it sucks because it's like Microsoft is actually doing the good thing, like they're going the high road, which is actually hurts them more. Well, it's the high like the low road would literally be let's buy this developer out, we'll keep the game for ourselves. That's literally the low road.
When you say it like that, yeah, but the smartest thing to do for them would be bring them.
Yeah, but we're not
in-house.
talking about. I don't think Phil thinks that way.
Fuck that.
I think Phil thinks in a more like, how can we help the studio be successful rather than
If they
or
don't,
how can we make the
they
industry
should
more
just come out and
successful?
say we want to stay independent. Fucking make them sign a contract. Golly, how much is it going to take to keep it on Xbox?
No, they're not gonna ever. I mean, like I knew already that it was gonna be a little bit of a while, maybe a year. That's what was my first.
Yeah, but there's
impression.
no contract there for how long they're not going to bring it to PS4. The reason why it's not coming to PS4 is because they don't want to make it for PS4 because they're not even making the Xbox version.
Mhm.
The only reason
Yeah.
why Xbox is getting it is because of preview program.
Yeah.
And now there's that publishing deal, which doesn't even make sense. Why have a publishing deal to get it to console faster?
Well, I
They're
guess
not
I
gonna-
guess
they're
they
not gonna
just
release
wanted
a
to.
copy of the game because it's not even going to be out.
They want to really. Yeah, I know, but they wanted it to be on the Xbox so so people can get attached to it quickly. It's been huge on the PC. It hasn't
Well,
even touched it.
I know because you keep.
Yeah, but you can't even you can't. It hasn't even gotten to console. That's a big deal. It hasn't even
Hey,
touched console. It's gonna be like a
hasn't
Rocket
touched
League
console.
effect, probably. You know.
I don't know, man. It's taking too long. I think if they don't hurry up and drop this year, it's gonna. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
they'll get to it. You know, they'll get to it.
I think it'll be fine. They'll make it.
There was something else I wanted to talk about, but is there anything else going on, Dustin?
No, we're about to wrap up soon.
Okay, I got one thing to talk about. Did anybody see that Rise of Tomb Raider article from Digital Foundry? Did
Yeah.
anybody see it? Okay,
Yeah.
that article was crazy. For one, Digital Foundry, they like people read the headline and they were like not understanding what was in the article. They didn't want to continue. They were like 4K for the Xbox One X or whatever is not the best way to play. Basically, the best performing game, right? And they're right. The performance has drops. But when they were doing the comparison screenshots to like the PS4 Pro, boy, people got mad so much.
Say it again.
The PS4, when they were doing comparison to the PS4 Pro to the Xbox One X, it wasn't even a
That's because
competition.
all the PS4 Pro is it's literally taking
the
another PS4
asset
GPU and
quality,
throwing it in there.
it was really crazy. The asset quality when they were like comparing the cutscenes, it was like a blur, like comparing a blur to the PS4 Pro to like high quality the Xbox. I'm not even joking. Like if anybody's seen it, it was crazy, and people were losing their minds about this. People were making jokes about like Xbox One X has Laura Croft's, the best butt on her is on the Xbox One X because
Did they say that shit?
yeah, a lot of people were talking about that, but man, people got really, really angry on N4G. It was crazy. It was crazy. People
Yeah,
were
let's not
losing
talk
their
about
mind.
that site.
Yeah, but it was what people need to know though that if you really wanted to have like any justification, that you're really going to be happy with Rise of Tomb Raider, that was the article, because they confirmed that the textures will use the highest quality PC textures will be on the Xbox One X in every single mode. So the native 4K mode, the 4K enrichment mode, which is was that checkerboard mode or whatever, and then in the high performance mode at 1080p 60, those same textures are across that. I was like, wow, that's amazing, because you could play the game with the way the game looks like that with those really clean textures in like 60 frames per second. I was shocked by that.
Well, all these people were relying on this idea that they convinced themselves that Xbox One X really isn't as much as they've said it was.
Mhm.
And the reality is that it's more than what they said it was.
Oh yeah. But it's
Like it's
wait,
like
is Will still here? I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah.
wasn't talking a lot. Yeah.
he's listening.
But did you see that, Will? The
The Digital Foundry
article?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. The 4K thing. I hope to kind of get that sorted out, the 4K aspect, because I really want to that would be the ideal method to play it at. I mean the resolution and all that stuff. But the enriched mode looks pretty interesting too. I'll definitely give that a try. If the 4K mode kind of still is a little kind of bugs out a little bit, so. That's still a good mode to offer, so that's pretty awesome. It has three different modes.
I think what happened though was with that article. It was nice. The comment section on that article was great because people were they were really happy about that. The depth of field thing, people were wondering before when Digital Foundry first looked it out. They looked at the game. They was like, why is that thing turned off? It should be turned on. The reason why it's turned off was revealed. It was turned off to reveal the higher quality textures in the cutscene, so you can see them. I thought that was interesting. So usually when it's on, it would be like you wouldn't want to see you couldn't really see you wouldn't want to see the textures right on a console.
Yeah.
Because it's lower quality. Like the PS4 Pro, it uses the PS4 or Xbox One assets, like those assets from the base console. So it was amazing. That's why they turned it off, because they turned it off so you can see how it looks. So I thought that was nice. So if anybody needed any justification, that was the article. That's all I wanted to say. We need more articles like that, and I agree that's one of the reasons why people have been skeptical of the Xbox One X, because they hear things, right?
It feels just like
see
Forza this generation, where Forza 5 was coming out and everyone's like, there's no way it's 1080p 60. Then Forza 6 came out and they said there's no way it's 1080p 60 with weather. And now Forza 7 and they're like, there's no way it's 1080p 60 with dynamic weather.
Look, man, I said
it's the same thing with Xbox One
surprised.
X. It's like people are like, it's no way it does this. This is just overblown bullshit. Oh, it does it. Oh, there's no way it does this.
Yeah,
thing.
I just think
does
that the Digital Foundry, I know it's going to be a big task for them. Not a big task, but they got a lot of games to, like they said, they were like, damn, it's like 100 games that are getting patched. We don't, like how, they were like basically saying, like, how the heck are we going to go back?
I think I think the title or whatever, that article, was a little BS, like the whole 4K is not the best way of playing it.
No, they were just trying to tell you that it isn't. They were for right now. They didn't mention that, and for a reason.
Unless
it's a demo.
Can deal with the frame rate. I mean, there's a preference to it.
Well, if they don't lock it down, it's not the best. That's what they're right. It's not the best.
Yeah, but that's a preference thing. I mean, that's kind of silly.
Well, I don't think it's a Well, for running the game.
It's a preference. If someone prefers. I can deal with the frame rate as long as it's native 4K. If someone prefers that, that's the best way for them to play it.
Oh no, I don't
Like-
think so. Not when they're screen sharing at the top of the
You're
screen.
saying people can't have preferences?
Not for when they're screen sharing, and also that's not a preference. That's like, I mean, it wasn't. There was
That is
part.
a
I'll
preference.
They
put it
said-
this way.
what
This
it
is why you're
means.
wrong. They're giving an option, Eric. It is a
Yeah.
preference.
Okay,
It's
because
literally a preference.
okay. So so when they say the, you're right. So the title, in a way, I guess it doesn't say.
I think it's
I think they were
downplaying
just
4K.
being. I think they were just being honest. I don't think they were trying to do anything.
I don't know. It's digital.
I know
Foundry.
digital found. Wow, he said I don't know. It's
Yeah,
digital
it's fucking
Damn,
digital
man.
foundry.
You're throwing them under the bus. I
Well,
think
they-
they're
they've
cool. I
only
like.
had a-
Don't be messing
they've only
with
had
Rich,
an
man.
employee
Rich
on
on Ledbetter is a
Neogas
good guy.
that said the industry would be better if Microsoft never entered it.
Look, man. Look, he's not. Come on, that guy. He's
No,
not that-
Dark 10X is pretty bad.
Dark 10 is cool. What are you talking about? He's a good
No,
guy.
he's pretty bad.
No, now he's been really hyped for the Xbox. No joke, he's been really hyped for the Xbox One X. Like, this dude's been on the Xbox One X train. He was, you remember, he was on Twitter. He was like, yeah, he was like, he was snapping back at people because they were getting at him. He was like, look, we demoed it. We still can't get this to come up. And then he was like, it's not my fault. It's a glitch, but it don't matter, man. This is basically what he was saying. It don't matter if it was, we can't find the dirt texture. It's still using the highest PC textures. That was
Yeah.
awesome. You know, like, you gotta admit, you know, he didn't have to say that, but he was hyped. You know, he's like,
Well,
this is-
just because he doesn't lie doesn't mean. Never mind.
I think
I'll get into
that maybe
argument with you.
he has a bias, right? If he has a bias,
Well,
right?
yeah, most
Yeah, he-
definitely.
Definitely does. So.
If he has a bias, you know, but I think he's warmed up to the X.
Kind of like trying to talk to what's his Durante on NeoGAF or something.
I don't even know that guy. Sorry, but I think everybody. That's what I mean. Like, Rise of Tomb Raider article. I want another one. I want to see. I don't know what other game that was. Dang it, the multi-platform game that shows a good comparison. We need to see them. You know,
Shadow of War, bro. We need to see that. I want to see that.
I don't know about. I was gonna say Project Cars.
Dude, like I don't even know why
Problem.
people want to see this. Like, as long as the developer's not like being cheap and actually taking advantage of both consoles, there's really no comparison.
Yeah, but I still would like to
The
see.
PlayStation
like,
4 Pro has a way slower memory. Doesn't have as much, especially for gaming. It has a much slower GPU. It doesn't have any of the built-in stuff that got rid of bottlenecks for the game engines. Like it's clearly the Xbox One X is clearly in its own league.
No, but I'm saying, remember when you're saying like people don't believe this will get people, you know, like comfortable, you know, like they're like, because a lot of people are a
Oh,
little
you think it's going to get
yeah.
people comfortable?
yeah, because people can feel like they, you know, like they've seen.
I think a lot of people are going to get really uncomfortable. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I want to see how Project Cars is. I want to see, because the Project Cars 2 on how it looks now, right? It does not look up to. It doesn't look like how I, you know, like when you see your PS4 Pro versus Forza, right? It doesn't look like how I'd expect. I want to see a PS4 Pro versus Xbox One X and see if they really, you know what I mean? Like did some changes, you know. Frame rate, I don't know. Hopefully the frame rate's good. You know, they
Well,
gotta-
you look at stuff like, like games are coming out, like everyone's like not many games are going to actually hit 4K native. And like there's just games coming out of their woodwork, like World of Tanks, just straight up 4K native.
yeah,
it's
and
not even a
it's
question.
Something
It's
cool,
just-
like
it's
the
literally
GPU
4K.
is not the GPU has no problem hitting native 4K for them. They mentioned that.
Yeah.
It doesn't cause anything taxing. You can get to it on
And what
that.
is the PS4 Pro run that game at like 1440 or some shit?
Yeah,
I
it
remember.
does. It runs at the 1440. But no, wait, no, I think it's 3,000, something like that. It's closer. It's closer to 4K. Yeah, it's closer than that one. But still, I'm hyped for seeing Digital Foundry's coverage. So people should definitely subscribe to Digital Foundry. They say they're gonna have a lot more Xbox One X stuff coming. You know, see the Killer Instinct one. If anybody didn't see that, that was good.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good too, man.
Killer Instinct looks so
Yeah.
good in 4K.
Killer Instinct was that. I hope I'm more hyped just so we know, because I never told you guys. I
I'm
wanna
telling you
see-
guys, if you've never seen Killer Instinct in 4K, that game
Yeah.
it's completely different.
Yeah,
It looks
I've yet to
absolutely
even
amazing.
think about doing that. But I was gonna say, like, I hope we get to see Halo 5, even though they were saying like they don't know if it will be coming on the launch.
As long as it has dynamic resolution up to 4K. That's all I care about.
I want to see what. Well, they said 4K, so we'll. I mean, they got to
Yeah.
be.
Well,
They
it'll
said
probably
4K.
still be dynamic. It'll probably just hit 4K most of the time, if not all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I also
Which
want to
is,
see.
by the way, which is how all the games should be.
I want to see
my opinion.
Gears. I want to see that because I know Digital Foundry's probably going to load up Gears maybe, a week from now, another week. Every other week they have like a Xbox One X title. So I want to see Gears of War 4 because they were like stunned by how amazing it looked next to like the PC version. So I'm interested to see that.
Well, the only thing that's a little irritating with these digital foundry things is just people kind of tend to run with the early analysis stuff. They kind of think that's going to be the way it's going to be like forever when it's probably going to be patched up.
Oh, what do you mean
Well,
what
some of the
is it?
stuff with the
way
frame
they perform
rates.
now.
Yeah, I mean,
these
yeah,
games aren't done.
Oh
so-
yeah. Well, Digital Foundry's been notorious for snatching frame rate.
Technically,
it's nice
the
they
Xbox
can
One
do
X
that.
isn't even done. They could be still releasing STK upgrades.
yeah. That's what I've been
Updates.
figuring, that they've been kind of behind on that stuff. So maybe that might account for some maybe frame rate issues and certain things here and there.
But don't you think, Will, they should be
Well,
at
not
least-
just that, but the builds they're probably demoing are old.
Yeah, it's a combination of those two things.
Do you think, Will, that maybe it's still good that like in the article they do critique like the developer, like you don't notice like when in that Rise of Tomb Raider article, people who didn't read it, they did critique not like the Xbox One X, but the developer because they know they do good ports, but
Yeah.
but they were going through the profit tomb and they're like, well, this is weird. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of like this is a weird performance, and they got a little worried. That was for them personally, that they didn't like what they saw at Gamescom, but at launch it could be different,
Yeah, I mean they do give the developer, the benefit of the doubt because Nix is usually a pretty good port house for that type of stuff. So they kind of try to play it fair. In that way, I kind of do like that they're kind of like, well, this is an early build, so just keep in mind that things can get better. It's just, like I said, it's just when people like kind of run with it and try to make it seem like that's kind of the way it's going to be, considering how still, like Jason said, they're early builds and SDKs aren't like finalized yet, so there's still a bit more to go to.
Oh, and they won't even be finalized at launch, most likely. I mean,
Yeah.
We might even see a point to where after launch we could see a 10% performance increase. You never fucking know. Like,
Yeah, things are always getting patched, so it's like it's never really it's never gonna be like a static thing all the time, So it's not like when the game is like out, it'll be finished as far as getting worked on. So
we've been told to wrap it up.
Yep. Well,
Wrap it up.
do we want to talk about one game we've been playing each, or?
I gotta just say I haven't, so we'll be sitting out this one. Sorry, I've been doing things, and
Yeah.
I've got
I
to
know
get
he been
back in the
dodging
loop.
me.
Sorry.
But at least he made it to the podcast because Eric's the man. Thanks, Eric.
that's right.
Thank you. Appreciate
Let's see.
Centerpiece.
I did want to talk about Minecraft for a minute since the Better Together update is released. The game is still fairly early and kind of broken, but it is really nice to have servers and to be able to just sit there and invite somebody somewhere and they don't have to download a map, or it's online already, and they don't have to be online to play. Like, you could just play.
That's the biggest thing, is just being like, I can just jump on your server when I want to
Yeah.
and not having to deal with, it was done before.
Cool.
But yeah,
Now,
I'm
can
really
I jump
enjoying
in on a
Minecraft.
cell phone and shit like that?
Yeah.
Can you chat
Yeah.
on your cell phone?
Text chat. Yeah.
I can't. Okay. No voice chat. Okay.
I mean, you could be on Skype on your cell phone and do
Play,
it, but no
okay.
party
So I can
chat.
play for about 45 minutes when my phone dies. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because the only issue is if you do it through, like, you don't even have voice chat you don't have game chat in the game itself. Period. You have to be in party for it to work.
Right. Oh, there's no
Yeah.
game chat in Minecraft.
No game chat other than text. I think that's how they got it on Nintendo and Android. That's the only way they can really do it. So there's no actual
I don't
in-game
know why
chat.
Nintendo let them do fucking crossplay. You can't
Yeah.
talk to each other. That's just like all their games.
Well, I mean, you could do text chat, which is, it's still a thing. You still chat. You just can't. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm playing Cuphead at the same time I'm talking. Yeah, you can do text chat. You just can't do nothing more than that, sadly.
Okay. Cool.
But
cool.
I'm hoping because of this that we see Microsoft add party chats to the apps for phones. Like I would love to see that.
I
once
think
they
they
fix
will.
it.
Discord running the game right now, bro. So I have to say it.
No, I mean
Discord got the shit on lock.
Discord, if they release an Xbox app, that'll be great. But
That ain't fucking happening.
why not?
That'll be the one Microsoft blocks. Because.
What are you talking about? There's already a Discord Xbox app.
Are you
It's a third
serious?
party one, yeah.
Huh.
They haven't blocked it.
I don't see why
Hell,
Microsoft would block Discord.
Okay, well, good. Good on them. I didn't think they'd let that shit happen. I'm about to
Yeah.
download that shit.
Fucking-
Discord is fire, bro. That's
If
why.
anything, Microsoft might actually buy Discord.
They usually
Oh
do
my
that shit.
gosh.
They
They
only
should
do
do
that
that.
shit for fucking technology. They never buy games.
Well, yeah, they would buy the Discord technology.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny?
software.
They did. Wait, come on. They bought Minecraft though. Come on, give them.
Okay, Minecraft.
They
Yes.
bought Gears of
They've
War.
bought
They
a
spent
whole lot more
$2
things.
billion
than Minecraft.
on Gears of War. Give them some credit, man. Come on.
Whatever. There's a game they was already
Put
making.
some
I'm talking about new
respect.
shit.
Some respect.
Buy some new
on
shit that
name.
nobody else is making. How about that?
Well,
Do
but you know what? Here's
Hell
the
won't
funny
be up
thing.
in
Just
my-
to say
Hell-
real quick, that doesn't happen a lot. I just realized lately that doesn't happen a lot. People don't just buy, studios.
We don't know
It's
that. They
weird.
might have.
No, I'm saying like they don't. I
He's
think
talking
they
about in
rather
general.
just
Yeah.
in general they don't, and I think it's because they're very skeptical, right? They're very skeptical. They rather just
They'd rather
with
watch
the
a company
studio.
like Crytek go under than to throw them a couple million to get fucking.
Well, I'm pretty sure they tried to get
Well,
Crytek
there's a
to
reason the
do
project's
stuff.
going up.
I'm pretty sure they tried to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't want to sell you rice. Let's not pay our employees for.
Well,
the
that
next
was
2
up to
years.
Crytek.
Crytek went to the VR stuff and that messed them up. If they
was,
just stuck with like
Microsoft attempted
like-
to buy it.
AAA stuff, right? If they just did the
Mm-hmm.
AAA games, we'd have a Rise 2 or something. I believe it. I believe we'd have a Rise 2. And
Would they have a rise too, and most of those people still be.
now
I don't know
now they're
why.
coming back
Yeah.
to do AAA games, and it looks pretty good. That new game they got coming, the Hunt.
Hunted?
What's it? I don't even know what it's called.
No one's gonna buy that fucking game.
Oh, not
You
right.
know that game looks good. Come on, that game looks,
It looks
real.
good, bruh. A lot of games look good. People don't buy them. Look at
That's
Lawbreakers. Looks good too.
Yeah,
Like,
it does
fuck
look
that
good.
shit. They got 20 people.
What are you
playing
talking about? They got 10 people online.
Did it go down?
10 loyal
Yeah.
customers.
10
One
loyal
of them's
customers.
Clippers.
10 loyal developers are playing that game right now. Don't worry.
Yeah, all the people that still work there probably. Everybody else fucking left. Got a job somewhere else probably.
Damn. Okay, we're really trashing Lawbreaker.
All
Hey,
right.
look, man. Wait, I'm sorry, let me
Jesus.
see.
They trash themselves.
Oh damn.
I'll go ahead. I'll go next. I've been playing PUBG. I have gotten another chicken dinner without Eric several times.
Oh wow, good job. There you go.
You don't play
Nice.
with me no more. Every time I hit
Eric's
him
been
up,
replaced.
nah, he ain't been replaced, man. Can't nobody replace Eric and the black dude.
We can play. We can
Sure.
play. We can play a quick one today.
Someone took your job, Eric.
Whoa,
Alright.
what?
And I also picked up Cuphead. Okay?
I'm number one.
It looks beautiful.
I'm a veteran. Okay.
Yes. And then
Just want to be clear.
I want to be clear. I've been here the longest.
Yes, sir.
You know what, Eric? You are my number one.
See that? I'm
Number
his
one.
centerpiece.
Not,
you heard that? You heard that stuff?
Number
One
one
out of
person not to
five.
talk on the podcast when they're still here. Number one.
If you bought me Stellaris on Steam for birthday, you'd be my number one. No, it's just-
Oh wow. Wait, what? What game is that?
Stellaris is great. There's like
it's a fucking
it's 4X space game.
skylines in space. That's what the fuck it is.
It's like, well, it's more like Civilization in space.
Okay, there you
Really good.
I'm trying to look at
There's a Star Trek mod for it. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I'm waiting on it to go on still. Sorry. Go ahead.
Will?
Oh, well, I have just gotten a PS4 Pro and I'm enjoying the fruits of that. Because I've been picking up some PS4 games that were on sale and during the.
I'm sorry, was I not muted?
Yeah, I mean, I needed. I mean, some exclusives are just too like enticing, so I just had to get one.
What do you think about the console? Give us a little quick review.
It's cool so far. It's pretty clean. I like the menus and the store is quite good.
Give us a score. Come on.
Give it a 8 out of 10 so far.
Hold on, bro.
Damn,
This
damn
is
it. I didn't know
Uncut.
Will. I didn't know Will was. Wait,
Will.
Will, don't tell me you clicking who's over there.
Well, it's kind of a weird time because we got Cuphead and we got Forza. So I'm gonna go right back to Xbox.
You're not telling me that GT Sport Beta was that good?
No, I actually haven't tried it, but I mean, I do want to give it a shot just to see how it plays because it
Poor
seems like
Gran Turismo, man.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks. I mean, I don't think it'll.
Play
The
Horizon.
honestly, the franchise doesn't deserve it. Like that franchise deserves to have a full mainline PS4 game. Like,
Yeah,
800 cars and a huge
They'll
career
get one on PS5.
Yeah, no shit.
What Will, continue what you're saying, man. What were you playing?
no, I mean, I've have a good collection of PS4 games now that I saved up. I have Street Fighter 5, Bloodborne, Killzone, Shadowfall.
God.
I kind of like.
Did you buy the order?
Yeah, I got the order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, the order.
Yeah. I got
Which one was it? Was it special edition or direct to? Which Blu-ray was?
Direct to clearance rack edition? I don't remember.
Was it the red box edition? I'm just.
Oh, you talking about the fucking platinum hits? Is that what they call that shit?
Yeah, that's what they.
Platinum hits. Platinum
Bronze hits. The order.
The order is a nice looking game.
What is that called on Xbox? Is it Platinum Hits on Xbox?
It used to be Platinum Hits.
I don't think they have it anymore, do they?
They don't
No.
have that no more. No, but
That was on the 360.
They had the
yeah,
greatest
platinum.
hits. You know, they had a lot of cool stuff.
They both had Platinum Hits. They both Xbox and PlayStation didn't both have Platinum Hits.
No, I don't.
Now
think
it's just console exclusive. That's what they put on it.
Yeah, they
I'm
don't
trying to
put,
remember what PlayStation called it.
They had greatest hits or some shit.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
greatest hits. Yeah.
Greatest Hits.
Yeah.
But
Platinum Hits sounds so much cooler.
yeah, it probably does.
Only on PS4 and other consoles.
But yeah, I've been having fun with that. Although, like, I don't know how much time I could dedicate to both. It's hard to split up. When you have multiple systems now, because it's like you want to play so many things. But I mean, I definitely got Cuphead, so I can't wait to play that. And I do want to buy Ruiner because I heard that's really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw
that
the I went back to watch that E3 trailer again. I was like, man, wow, that game's out now. I have to try that out. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm surprised it's on Xbox because it's one of those games you'd expect to be on PS4 for like a while and it's never hit Xbox or like just like be
It was
very
nice
delayed.
that they're very fast to get it
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm very glad they did that, and I do want to pick up Forza 7. I'm kind of
So good.
yeah.
So-
I don't even care if it's like not on X yet. It already looks so good. So it's like, and it's cool because the tracks that you've probably played a million times before in 6 and 5, they just have a new kind of dynamic to them.
Bless you.
Sorry. I tried
okay.
to get away from that. I tried to mute.
It's okay.
And it didn't.
It's alright, no worries. But yeah, it's cool to see the tracks have like a kind of just a new coat of paint to them, like kind of a new fresh take on them. So kind of
The lighting
feel
just
new.
changes it up so much, man.
Yeah, so I'm sure they kind of feel new.
Like the
even
colors
though-
on the game are just much better.
Yeah, and the lighting actually looks improved too. I know people still kind of
Oh, it's
lighting saying it looks too flat or whatever, but I actually don't. I think that game has the most realistic lighting of most racers. It's not as embellished as other racers. That's the thing. So I mean,
well, the thing
with
is,
this one,
other racers they do that. They make everything look dull to make that realist, because it looks more like what you see when you watch racing on TV, where it's more the colors are more dull than they would be in real life.
yeah,
Forza doesn't really do the dull thing. Like it could be dull when it's raining, of course,
mm.
but I mean, life isn't dull. Life is very colorful. Apparently, I've argued with this with people, and apparently they live in a world that's very dull.
All colors have been muted. And it's like, it's so real. It's like, yeah, if you live in London and it's a cloudy day and you don't have anything.
Don't get me wrong, it makes it look really realistic when you do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for the show. I'd like to thank everybody in chat for
Yes, sir.
joining us, hanging out, and everybody at home for listening to the podcast this week. We'll be back next week on Friday. What is that day? I'm not even sure. This is 6th
Yep.
of
Friday the 6th.
October. I mean, I can't believe the year's almost over. I really can't. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
in no time we'll have our Xbox One X's.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that'll
we
be
will-
E3.
Be back next week. Thank you so much. Please write us in at letters@xboxuncut.com. And hopefully we'll do something special for the 200th episode. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. And we'll let you know before the podcast.
Giveaway?
Maybe. I mean, I got to see what's going on. We might be doing a giveaway.
Giving away a free chicken nugget at Wendy's.
Here's a Rally's coupon. All right.
Free
Well,
chicken sandwich
I hope everybody has
with
a
the purchase
wonderful
of a
week.
big buford.
Peace out, everybody.
Shout
I
out.
guess
Peace.
that can stop my guy, guys. Thanks for stopping by at the chat.
All right, Eric, do you want to go to rallies? Eric. All right,
I will
send it.
not be going to rally.
This sucks. Popeye should have won, bro. I know he is. I'm ruining it.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out in chat. We appreciate it. We'll see y'all next week. I hope y'all enjoy Cuphead and have fun, you know.
Yes, sir. Good giveaway. Good giveaway.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping.